Alright, this is Rudkowski of WeAreChange outside here in Berkeley, MLK Park. And as you can see behind me and in front of me, everyone here is in full battle regalia. Limited amount of police, a lot of people with protective gear, helmets here, as this is the, I don't know, last time this side was described as the pro-free speech side since they were holding a pro-speech rally. Some people have described them as Trump supporters, some people describe them as people on the right, and we are streaming here live all throughout this day, so don't forget to share this link and to support real independent media through patreon.com/WeAreChange. We're doing this not on behest of any corporation or government, we're doing this independently, free for you, as real journalism on the ground, live, unedited, unbiased, and just like you saw here last time during the Battle of Berkeley 3, we were always on the front lines. So this will be the stream to go to see everything that's happening, unfolding in the most chaotic situations that will happen here. We just got word that Antifa is on their way. We are seeing a lot of different groups, a lot of different people here from all sorts of organizations here, I guess, on the pro-right side. We just got word that Antifa is on their way. Oath Keepers have been galvanizing, and now they're meeting closely together. And as you can see, a very diverse, big group of people here. There's a little speaker circle happening right now. And of course, this event has been mirrored in controversies. I'm gonna put the camera on this guy speaking right now, and then I'm gonna send out this live stream on Twitter and Facebook.
Free speech, this is a tradition, this is a lifestyle, this is not a game. This is a beautiful thing. This is a gift of liberty, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and it's never gonna stop. The Constitution, the Bill of Rights, is not going away. No matter how much they try to censor us, bring us down, shut us down, throw rocks, throw bombs, we're here to stay and we're not going away. USA!
Hey, how are you?
Hey, my name's Liz. Thank you.
Hi Liz, I'm live now, just so you know.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you, Liz.
I've been following you since like right after 9/11.
Beautiful, awesome. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a big fight.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
thanks
I've always admired your work.
Yeah. Are you local here?
Yeah, I live in San Francisco.
That's awesome. I love San Francisco. I'm going to make sure this is on.
Are you in New York?
I am all over. I am traveling nonstop, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Now I'm here. Now I live here for a week.
Yeah. I just got a tweet that says that it's
What's the tweet?
Sophia.
Oh, it's the logos on there.
Yeah, you know him.
Yeah.
He says that there are like 70 Antifa up on campus,
Okay.
amassing, and they're headed our way.
Awesome. That should be interesting. So guys, we're getting more word that about 70 Antifa are coming here right now. So again, stay tuned to this live stream. We're going to cover this as I make sure that this live stream gets promoted correctly on our live feed.
How many Latinos for Trump are there here today? Nobody? Oh my goodness, there's only a few of us. Well, that's all right. It's better than none.
Hey brother, how are you?
Jordan, dude, I'm a big fan, dude. I've been watching you for years, man.
Pleasure.
Appreciate all the work.
No worries. That's why I'm here. Just so you know, I'm live. Just in case. Say hi. Say whatever you want to say to the audience.
I'm Jay Hutz. I came out here to support my brother, Faith Alaska. We're here to defend free speech. We're not going to let Antifa back down. We're not intimidated by violence, okay? Because we understand the principles that we stand for, and we're here to have an open discussion. But they don't want it.
Yeah, awesome, brother. Thanks so much for the support and help.
He wants to secure our borders. That is the law. The laws are there.
All right, we can't really hear this person. We're gonna walk around here and then just get a perspective on what's happening here. We got some of the Proud Boys in black and yellow here. How you guys doing?
What's up?
Hey, how's it going? As you can see, a lot of people here ready in full battle regalia, helmets, armor, pads, motorcycle jackets, gas masks, goggles. A lot of people here are expecting the worst. And of course also a lot of people online are expecting the worst here to happen, as we have seen played out within the last 3 battles for Berkeley. We're gonna walk around the scene. Seems like there's about 150, 200, I guess, right-wing protesters. I guess that's the way to call them. So what will transpire here in a few days will be very, very interesting. A lot of red, white, and blue in this crowd, a lot of color. There's an empathy tent right up there in front of us. A lot of interviews taking place.
Through problems of so many scrutiny, of so many issues.
Looks like political debates are happening as well.
That representation is never spoken. This single conversation is a historical moment, but it does not reflect it. All these people can soak up this information, but the biggest problem is that the policies are not changing. The people who are making these choices are not evaluating these choices for the whole government in turn. That we're not evaluating what democracy and what a republic really means. What we need to evaluate is what is a human equality, what is equity. We have an actual moment where my Mexican friends that I've grown up with have job opportunities so that they can pay taxes in this country.
Right there.
But the problem is that what you're down with sometimes isn't represented in the bigger scheme of things. You have to think about
who's worse, a person wearing a red hat or the person dressed in all black beating them with a baseball bat?
So it's a lot of history behind this. But it's going to take so much more time than just this conversation, than just all these thousands of conversations.
That's
going
why
to take
we're just here to have this
thousands of steps.
conversation.
But yes, and that's why I'm super open.
The first
and I
one
love
right
this
now.
opportunity right now.
In addition to
it's
that,
different.
There are a lot of individuals who want to say that this is not a race issue. People want to say, this isn't about race, but it is about race, because you have to take into consideration who are those who are becoming a victim of the system, who are oppressed by the system, who are not being addressed. Individuals like over here who has to come to Berkeley because Oakland schools don't have enough funding.
Right.
Because our education system
I think it's
is
absolutely
lacking.
disgusting that there's
Police brutality, the militarization of the Oakland police has been ridiculous.
Right.
You see people rolling around in tanks.
So here's my thing. I live in Marin County. I drive across the bridge. I run into Richmond. I run into San Pablo. I run into El Sobrante. I run into Emeryville. Emeryville is like the murder capital because it's got a small population, so 5 people get captured, per capita. Then I run into Oakland, right? And then I run into Hayward. Then I run into San Leandro, San Lorenzo, and then I go down to San Jose. And then I go the other direction. I go out 37. I run into Vallejo. I run into Fairfield. I run into fucking Vacaville.
What do you
When I was in Vacaville, I was at a friend's house, and a little girl comes in the house and goes, "Mommy, someone outside has a gun." And it had.
I'm sorry, I step in here. She's trying to address public policy. You keep bringing it back to the person.
Okay.
I think that's what the point you keep missing.
Okay.
You can be for homeless feeding and whatnot, but if you vote for Republicans, your policies that they're addressing, so you guys are totally missing each other.
Okay.
They're hearing what you're saying. You're taking it back to personal.
Okay.
What we see individuals does not matter. We need to look at a public policy for everybody. You
Right.
run into San Jose or Bronte.
But I'm just
other
trying
people
to-
run into Detroit and Michigan.
Speaking in terms of
Let's talk about policy. You keep bringing it back. I understand.
We're having a lot of political discussions here. The empathy tent that was out here last time is out here now. If people need to talk, they'll listen. I think that's a great thing what they're doing here. How are you?
I'm Edwin.
I'm
Nice to
Lou.
meet you.
Pleasure. Can I ask you guys what are you guys doing here? And just so you know, I'm also live streaming. I don't know
Okay,
if you don't want to
great.
be on camera. If
Sure,
you don't, you
I
don't
love
have
it.
to.
Sure.
Awesome. So I'm just gonna put my camera. What are you guys doing here? Since I've seen you guys out here during the last kind of.
Well, we're
also
here
good-
to listen to people. There's a lack of dialogue between the different sides, and to get the ball rolling, we're just offering to listen because we really think everybody should be heard. Everybody matters. So we're here to listen, and we also have empathy circles, so do facilitation and mediation. So really just to get people to talk, and dialogue, and and connect, give hugs too. So I give you a hug after you.
There
Great.
you go, yeah. Hugs are important. If you have 7 or 8 hugs a day, you have like a 70% less likelihood of getting clinically depressed as well.
That's right, yeah.
So yeah, there's power to human touch and human listening. Wish that could be the case more over here with what's going to transpire.
Yeah.
But thank you for making the valiant effort and doing that. It's really noteworthy.
Well, we're here to listen. You know, you matter. You know, everybody matters.
Are you guys with some kind of organization?
It's the Center for Building a Culture of Empathy, or the Empathy Tent. So it's just an organization that wants to promote empathy. So it's secular. Just the value of listening and the importance of listening.
It's very important.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being out here doing all this.
And
Thank
your
you.
name again?
Luke Rudkowski.
Luke. Okay.
Thank you. Pleasure.
And we're also doing a documentary on how to bring people together. So if you or any of your viewers would like to take part, we would like to facilitate what we call empathy circles.
Beautiful.
We listen to you, and then we'll bring different groups together to dialogue.
Well, thank you so much for the valiant effort. Thank you for being out here.
Where
are you guys from? Empathy Tent. Trying to bridge people together. All right, showing me that I have bad connections. All right, more political discussions happening here. We're not seeing a large number of police officers, surprisingly. The Berkeley police said that they would do their best to prevent the violence that happened here the last time, the time before that, and the time after that, where they knowingly stood down or on camera ran away from any conflict zone or any trouble zone and made sure that they didn't do their job at all. Right now we're seeing about 20 police officers in front of us. Yeah, they're hanging out here in the shade. As you can see, about, I would say, a good number of 200 pro-Trump, right-wing, free speech protesters out here. So you have about 20 police officers here, no riot gear. We have about 5 officers down there, and we're also hearing that Antifa is amassing and is coming down here. So very light policing, almost barely, none at all, as we're seeing up here.
What's right with that?
Looks like there's a small group of counter-protesters meeting over there. I'm gonna throw out my drink. Important to not litter. Even in these chaotic situations. As you can see, the gear here, all the helmets, extremely right-wing, says one side, a lot of American flags.
They say only they're expecting 180.
So, we also heard and saw online chatter of Antifa talking about possibly bringing guns to this protest. Again, it was all chatter. Nothing was confirmed, but we'll see how the events will unfold here, which are obviously spiraling out of control and becoming more dangerous as time goes on. As the clashes become more serious, more people are fighting back. Expect the craziness that we've been getting for a very long time. All right, guys, I'm gonna put the camera back here. We see the Oath Keepers with military camo on here as well. And we're all waiting to see how things will transpire. We got Baked Alaska over there, Mike Chapman, Stickman is over here, Bass Spider-Man's over here.
Yes!
You got the battle cry, music. We got a generator. They're setting up the speaker system happening right now.
Yes! Great. Stay with us.
Why? What's happening?
Antifa.
What?
They're coming.
How do you guys want me to work in if you want me to stay?
All right, guys. So this time I'm going to not mask up, but I'm going to put my helmet on and my gear on. So give me a second. So. Hold on. This is my helmet. I really like it. Someone put a sticker on it. I don't know what this means, but let me know on my Twitter, twitter.com/LukeWeAreChange. I kind of like it. So, I think this is a good time to show you the gear that I have. first I have a bandana. I like wearing bandanas. But it's also important to have a bandana to be able to do a bunch of things. Close up wounds, cover your face, make sure tear gas doesn't hit you. Adds another protective layer. Put that down here. And then we have the particle masks. Particle masks are great for tear gas and other things. So you usually want to put it all the way over your head and then keep it loose. Usually I like to have goggles, but this time I got this helmet that is awesome because it has a flip down visor and I love it. I love this thing. And this thing should protect my eyes somewhat. Okay. Alright. We got this here. Got to tighten up the helmet and make sure that this could go on at any moment. And then goggles on. And then you're ready. Okay. So keep this low. I also have a motorcycle jacket on because that gives you armor and protection from getting hit. All right. You got a cute pit bull here. I don't think it's that smart to bring a dog here.
They're so pretty. Oh my goodness. Adorable. Absolutely adorable.
All right, guys. So that is my device.
Yeah, it's only like 7 months old.
I'm also going to prepare my charger to make sure that this camera does not run out. Of course, have a bottle of water always with you. Plug in my camera here. Phone's charging. I got a backup camera here, which is like a police body cam. I'm gonna turn on right now. There you go. Now I'm debating if I should put on the goggles. No. The best feature, this is a professional motorcycle helmet. Motorcycle helmets are made to make sure that you are more protected than just bicycle helmets from extreme elements. And like we saw last time, when there were bricks flying here, the more protection you have, the better you are. And that's why I just decided to get a motorcycle helmet with a little visor thingy. This thing. I literally was wearing this thing all day, just going up and down, because it looks so cool. Oh, I'm a total LARPer. Alright, get my bag on.
No, I just want to see the fall out, honestly. I didn't want to walk around.
So gear's important. I've been covering protests and riots for over 10 years now. I've been in insane situations in Greece, in Ferguson, in Baltimore. Any major riot that pretty much took place all over the world, even South America, I was at. Even Asia, I was at. That's it. Ready. Hey guys. Alright, so people here are obviously getting ready. There's a lot of rabble. Everyone's a little bit nervous. Pan the camera around.
Can I ask you why you're here?
Well, I'm a journalist. I'm here reporting on this situation.
For what?
WeAreChange. It's an independent media organization that's run by the people and small donations from the people.
You look like Julian Assange. Any relation?
Julian Assange, Bill Maher, and Vladimir Putin. All of them.
Oh yeah, right. Yes, you've heard that before.
Many times.
So, are there other things?
Hold on 1 second. I have to. I'm live streaming now, so you know this as well. So the battle drums are out. The flags are out. Bass stick man's getting ready. Right here.
We had beer.
Then we'd be too relaxed. I got like a billion.
We didn't want to sit down and be like,
what do I do?
Here we go. A lot of people here with a lot of helmets.
So glad you're here, man. Thank you for that.
If we get
Before, not in the middle.
I'm going to walk up here just a little bit since we're hearing that the Antifa are coming. A lot of people here are getting ready on the front lines. Hey brother, how's it? I'm live right now, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Alrighty. So the University of Berkeley is up there, and that's where we're hearing people are amassing. There's about 5 counter-protesters here, and they'll probably be coming down this street. So when that happens, expect the craziness to ensue. Again, you never know what's going to happen during these events. This could come off as an event that peacefully goes down and there's no fighting and interference and political dialogue. I'm always an optimist, if you haven't noticed. Probably won't happen, but people could always wish for the best. But whatever does happen, it'll be live, it'll be uncensored, it'll be unscripted, and we'll be here on the front lines. We got all the protective gear ready and a visor. We have everything ready to put ourselves in the middle of it, which we will, like we always have before. All right, moving forward. This guy has real legit gear on. Wow. Football pads. Particle masks. Ski goggles. Helmets. Sorry. They said they're on their way? Yeah. Okay. Alright. A lot of people have gloves on or taped up hands.
Yeah, but they're not taking theirs.
Hey guys, how you doing? Good to see you guys. Alright, let me walk into the fray, see what's going on. Of course there's a lot of chatter saying that they're coming. Sorry if the video's stopping. Hey brother, how are you? Give me a hug. How's it going? I'm live, just so you know. Oh, yeah, just for the record. Huh?
Speak to my agent before you start.
Okay, no worries, no worries. I'm always live, just know that. Awesome, brother. Good to have you out here.
You safe?
Always.
Back to you, bro.
I am.
Yeah, bear macing. You know, last time people were here, there were reports of bear macing. There's people getting pepper sprayed.
All the gears here, a lot of foot bags, a lot of helmets, a lot of water for everyone, a lot of American flags. Looks like a monster of a machine. Got the dinosaur Coulter Media has. Sorry if the chat's lagging. I'm doing everything in my power to make sure that the stream goes off as perfectly as it can.
It doesn't matter if I agree with what you say. I agree with the right to say so, and that's why I am, yeah. I voted for him, you know. I have my goal.
I just did T-Mobile and Verizon. I just did a speed test on my Verizon, and it's 0.1 upload speed. And obviously that's not enough to do it on Verizon, so I'm going to be tweeting, Snapchatting, and live streaming. Tweeting, Snapchatting, Instagramming, all this other. It's impossible to be an independent journalist now. You have so much social media to keep up with. It's almost impossible to be on top of everything. And here We have Miss Lauren Southern here in full battle regalia.
I don't think they're gonna show. I think we scared them too much last time, honestly.
Well, there's some words that they're coming or not coming. We'll see what happens. But
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't show up either.
Yeah.
To be honest.
They get their asses
There
whooped,
might be some
honestly.
people coming up right now.
Well, time will tell, and we'll see. Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting.
Ratio last night? Were you guys outnumbered?
Yeah, what was the ratio during Berkeley Battle 3?
See, there's a chick walking around here with a "fuck Trump" shirt on, and she's walking around here no problem. Imagine if that were the other way around. It was a Trump shirt. I would, but I'm not drinking pop right now.
Yeah, if someone was walking around with a Trump hat on the other side, they wouldn't come out easily.
Oh, me cookies!
I made sandwiches last time and I didn't get to see you, so I decided to make cookies.
Oh, thank you for the cookies. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that is true. Where's the F Trump shirt lady?
For what it is, I was in the Milo event. That was
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Glad you can be here safe now.
Hi. I'm Jenna. Nice to meet you. You look cute. Thank you. You look really good as well.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Uhuru. Never.
Alright, looks like some people are running up here. Hey brother, how are you?
Hey August, how you doing, man?
Pleasure.
Good to see you.
Honest.
Right.
Good to see you, brother. Alright, got some people walking up here. We're gonna see what's going on.
Oh, you're silent now. You're welcome inside. No one's gonna hurt you. No one's gonna harm you. But you were signaling them and you were agitated. What's going on?
She was signaling them?
Yeah, he came in looking agitated and then he was doing this signal to the guys in the green who are their spotters.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah, I caught that.
Right here.
Which one? I don't know if that guy was actually doing that. He's just like the guy from school.
That's fine. I mean, he might be, but he came in agitated. He said he didn't want to be around racists, but then he walked into the middle of a group of people he's saying he's racist. He walked right in front of them, and then he did this.
That's like the people at our school. Like they.
That's okay. I mean, I don't mean him any harm. That's why I'm just asking.
Well, I know you guys don't. I know you don't. Yeah.
They can't.
What did he do?
Well, he said he didn't want to be around racists, and then he walked into the middle of the crowd, and then he walked in front of these gentlemen who are their spotters, and then he did this signal.
Looks like
This guy, I think he's from. That's fine. That's fine.
a lot of motorcycle jackets. Seems to be the thing to do when you're covering these things. I got mine on. I'm enjoying it. It has. This is a motorcycle jacket that I had before that I actually lost in Budapest, but it's an incredible jacket. Protected me through so many different protests. When I was in Greece and I had this jacket on, there were so many things flying and hitting glass bottles, and this thing has protected me very well. It has pads in it on the shoulders and has pads on the elbows. And thank you so much for the people who are using Super Chat. I love you guys because you have no idea how strongly YouTube has been taking away my income. It used to be that I could survive and do independent media just off the income of YouTube advertisements. They have completely, almost entirely cut me off. And now they enabled the Super Chat feature, which allows you guys to pay for a message that will be seen by everyone on this chat. So if you guys do that, the proceeds of that actually go to me being here on the ground. So I want to thank someone who just used that Super Chat. It comes up in orange on my feed, and I love you guys because without you guys, I wouldn't be able to be freaking here. You know, the helmets, the jackets, the respirators, being out here, the data plans, the website server costs, the video cameras that get damaged every time I'm out here. They do cost a lot of money, and I wish I was doing this when I started off in my career where I had no money at all. I was sleeping on the streets, I was sleeping on people's couches, I was bumming rides, I was hitchhiking, and I was still doing this. No one knew about how hard I had to work to build up WeAreChange to where it is right now. I sacrificed all the comforts, all the safety. I was hungry for a while, and because of that hunger, I busted my ass and I did everything I could to make a real, amazing, incredible independent media organization. And it's love you guys. Thank you so much. Awesome.
Killing it.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. a lot of supporters out here as well, which means the world to me, and I just feel humbled and blessed to be a part of this independent media revolution that's giving you guys the truth when the mainstream media is trying to spin it, when the mainstream media is trying to lie to you, when the mainstream media is trying to give you an agenda, when they're shilling for a government or a political party or a political side. We go in there, smash the door down, and we're like, no, let's really take a look at exactly what's happening here. And that's what we are here to do, and that's why we are Change all together, and you're a part of it more than ever before. All right, getting back into the fray of things. Let me put the camera on my shoulder. Hold on. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. We're live. Luke, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I watch your stuff all the time.
Thank you so much. It means a lot.
You got me here, dude.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being here.
Good luck with the live stream.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Hey boss, can I take a photo of you? Hey, can I take a photo of you if that's okay? I love it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hold on one second. Would you actually mind staying this way? Because the light's horrible. Beautiful, thank you.
Get over here, bro.
Hey, how you doing?
Get in here.
No, not Utah.
Get in here. So anyway, unfortunately we got to dress like this at free speech in Berkeley, right? So anyway, me and my bro would walk over to the community and I say, I love you and I respect your opinion. Dude's is like totally caught off guard. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I go, I love you and I respect your opinion. So he starts telling me all these different things, his concerns. And then I told him my different concerns. And we actually had a peaceful conversation. That's what we're after. We don't want to hurt anybody.
My question to you. Let me ask you the question.
Okay.
Why are you here today?
Because I want the ability for Americans, no matter who you are, is to have the ability to have their opinion without being violently accosted by masked leftist, Marxist thugs, or anybody for that matter. Yvette Filarco, specifically.
What
who's
about
a school teacher in here?
Tell me what your thoughts about Yvette.
I think Yvette is a piece of shit, straight up. She's a human trafficker, as far as I'm concerned. She takes people as far away as Detroit, puts them into Oakland, takes away their phones, separates them from their friends and family, gets them financially dependent, puts a mask on them to get out there and fucking smash the facts. She was on Tucker Carlson and Tucker starts clowning her, right? She started actually laughing at herself, but she doesn't have to convince Tucker. She doesn't have to convince the American public. All she has to do is convince the malleable youth to put on a mask and go smash the fash. Now, if you look at us and you go talking around, there ain't no fash here to smash. So that's what I'm talking about.
Let me ask you this. You're obviously a proponent of free speech. Do you support her right and that group's right to speak their piece?
Absolutely. I respect her and her right to speak her mind, but I do not think that she has the right to violently impose her agenda on anyone. Period. Like, if you say something that I don't like say, when I was coming here, here's a great example. I saw a young couple. One was dressed up as an A's fan, and the other one was, or a Dodger fan. The other one was dressed up like a Giants fan, and I was like, and they're a couple. I'm like, you're fucking shitting me, right? So they're in the breakfast place I said, can I get a picture with you? And I go, that is what we're talking about right there. Two diametrically opposed sides loving each other. She has the right to say what she wants. She does not have the right to burn the school down or take a bunch of kids and tell them to smash the fash. I mean, give me a break.
What do you think about her being a school teacher?
I think it's disgusting. I think if you're a Blackwater guy and you go into the community over in Iraq, right, you have this thing called diplomatic community. What that does, it gives you a chance to decide who you really are. You know, you see some girl, you can rape her and get away with it. You see some dog, you can shoot him and get away with it. You know, it depends, right then, it depends on what kind of a man you are to decide if you're going to abuse that systematic community or not. Let's put it into the teachers union. The teachers union is diplomatic immunity for as far as she's concerned. She has absolute, she's untouchable. She's like the Teflon teacher.
My question is, do you think she should be teaching children?
Absolutely not. I think she should be arrested and tried for conspiracy to commit domestic terrorism on U.S. citizens. That's what I think.
Are you a Trump supporter?
I am.
May I ask why?
Because the leftist agenda has led us into a whirlwind of shit. And on multiple different levels. It's turned California into a cesspool for the desperate, basically. You know, why do I drive across the bridge and run into ghettos every place, you know, all over the place? Why are my tools getting stolen on the back of my truck constantly? I go down to the lumber store and they're like, everybody gets robbed constantly and everything else. Let's pour more people in. It's like you can't even take care of the people that are here already. I mean, you take a walk around Berkeley, it's like the homeless capital of the world. I mean, what the hell's going on here? I want community to be supported. I want the people here taken care of. I'm not anti-people. I'm not like anti-opinion. You can have your opinion, that's fine. Let's take care of our veterans. Let's take care of our homeless people. You know what I'm saying? Let's get out there and fucking help these communities. And let's stop this diametrically opposed sides of you're this and you're that and have a conversation. You know what I mean? We have no jobs. We've got no manufacturing in this. You know, Detroit is the shell of what it used to be. You know, like Flint, Michigan. People are like skinning squirrels to eat. It's ridiculous. I mean, you know, somebody. Yeah, go right ahead. You're the reporter.
I'm actually a producer.
You can ask him, but apparently he can't talk.
Tell me what message your friend is sending. It's obvious, but I'd like to hear you.
Berkeley doesn't want to hear anything from conservatives. End of story. If you talk any conservative talk and culture, anybody, they will just burn the school down. And they go stomping around. Let's smash the fest, smash this, you little frick. We ran them up the block last time. You check this out, bro. It's going to go down like this. We're going to have free speech, and you're not going to redesign the Constitution and the Bill of Rights on our watch. End of story. We're not trying to be militant or mean or anything. You can obviously see, you know, if I had a hot dog, I'd give you a hot dog. You know, I'll give you the shirt off my back right now. I'll give you my GoPro you want. Well, you need something, I'll give it to you. I own a yoga studio.
I want to thank you for your time.
All right.
And may I ask your name?
David Holmes.
All right, guys, we're going to keep walking around here. We got people playing chess in the park. People galvanizing. They're setting up the speaker system. You got this guy with a fishing net out here. Open dialogue, not heads. A lot of civil discussions happening right now, which is great to see. Alright, we're gonna keep walking around here.
We have a discussion space. We have a discussion space open. Free speech megaphone. You can say whatever you'd like to say.
Free speech megaphone's going off right now.
I am not going to hold back on anything. You can say whatever you want. Do you have something interesting? Something you want to get off your chest?
Would you guys mind if I could take a picture of you guys? Maybe of the flags, if that's okay?
Sorry?
Can I take a picture of you guys? If that's okay?
Yeah. You were there on the 15th.
Yes, of course.
Recognize you.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw some of your videos.
Awesome, brother. Beautiful. Can I see the flags too? Would you guys mind turning around a little bit? Yeah. Oh, wow. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate that. A lot of Kekistani flags out here. There's bikers for Trumps here. Looks like the police have even readied their riot equipment, as you could see from the less lethal munitions that they have armed themselves with, the cameras. There's even a police officer with a GoPro camera on her head. But as you can see, they brought out the helmets and some of the riot gear out here today. But still, there's like 10 police officers here. Definitely very low, small numbers. All right, guys, I'm looking at the comments right now. Pakistani Keck. A lot of Keck fans in here. Hey, how's it going?
Got you a gas mask?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. You have to be in these situations.
Tim, what's up, man? What's going on?
Hey, brother. Hey, good to see you.
Dude, how are you?
Good to see you.
Nice
It's Tim
Rudkowski
Pool.
of WeAreChange. You guys are.
Tim Pool of Timcast.
That's right.
What's up, brother? Good to see you here as well.
This guy's decked out. I'm wearing nothing. I'm wearing like a t-shirt and a beanie.
The last time I came from here, my helmet had so many dings on it and scratches on it from things falling in my head. Being there in the front of it, you need a helmet.
Dude, you got a crazy helmet too. That's legit.
No. Wait. This is the best part. Hold on, I gotta show it. I already been showing. Oh, Adolf Hipster's here too. Awesome. Check this out.
What is that?
Where did you? A visor. I got it at a motorcycle shop yesterday, and I'm like, what? And then also they're like cool sunglasses as well.
So what's going to be seen? Tell us what's happening.
Well, the usual, people getting,
Ooh, I like that.
in full battle regalia here with all the armor and everything else that they have on, being prepared for supposedly Antifa coming, and there's a rumor that 70 of them are amassing at the University of Berkeley and that they're going to be coming here. So everyone kind of got their helmets ready. The police also put on their riot gear as well.
Really?
Yeah, they're right over there, and they have the less lethal munitions that they also took out. They were here before.
They didn't put their helmets on.
No, they did.
They did.
Yeah, they're over there. Some of them here, like these officers here, they still have the riot helmets.
People are criticizing your pronunciation of Antifa. You said Antifa.
Same thing. Does it really matter? Like, yeah, people get too serious about it. But that's what I've been hearing. I don't know about yourself, but
the only thing I saw earlier was one of the locals and a Trump supporter. They got in each other's faces, and then afterwards they both kind of came up. Someone brought them together, and they both apologized and shook hands.
Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue here.
Yeah.
One of the points that someone made here was there's someone walking around with a F Donald Trump t-shirt, and they're just walking around and no one's bothering them. But if that was the other side, they would be bloodied and beat. And
they had a liberal woman speak earlier.
Yeah.
A woman came up and asked to speak, and they asked her if she was a Trump supporter, and she said no. And people started going like, oh. But then this big dude with a spiky helmet goes, no, she can speak. He's like, I will. Yeah, one second. He's like, I will defend their right to speak. And then they gave her the microphone, and she basically said, I disagree with you. I voted for Obama. I voted for Hillary. But I want you all to think of the kids in that high school and them coming home safe. And everyone clapped for her.
Yeah.
And, so.
Yeah. The same thing happened yesterday also on the other side. There was anti-Trump supporters at the Coulter Republicans press conference, and they were kind of trying to bullhorn them out. And after the press conference, they even let Lauren Southern have the bullhorn. And then Lauren Southern announced that the speaking thing is still going on as we're seeing here today.
All right, man. So people, where can people find you?
YouTube.com/WeAreChange, and then Timcast. Your URL's confusing.
No, mine's YouTube.com/Timcast.
Timcast. All right. So if any of our feeds go down, you know to check in there.
They're watching both of us. Are you on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube.
Yeah, dude, I started streaming on YouTube. It's so much better.
It is better. Verizon's horrible though here.
I'm on T-Mobile.
I'm on T-Mobile too. T-Mobile seems like the best one
Someone
here.
said press F to bash the commies. What does that do? Is that the like button?
I don't know.
I hope it
But the
is.
super chat has been amazing.
Oh my God,
I want to
seriously.
thank people so much. Bottom archer using the super chat. It's
I have no idea.
I'm from New York though.
I used to do these live streams, and I would just spend my own money to do it and not make anything. And now I see people in the super chat. I'm actually able to fund these live streams. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's why YouTube. I'm like, wow, YouTube's great. Okay, let's stop creating a mirror image here. We'll go.
And that's what I was about to say.
So
Yeah.
Luke's at WeAreChange.
And
I'm
then
at Timcast, Twitter, wherever.
On Twitter, Periscope.
Twitter, Periscope, YouTube,
Okay.
Timcast, TIMCAST, and WeAreChange.
Can I say something to the people? Do you guys mind?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Mike Tokes, Miketokes. We are out here in Berkeley today to defend our right to free speech. What we have is that these leftist groups, they're paid and bought, and what's happening is that they're inciting violence. They're coming to these rallies on purpose to do exactly that. And what's happening is they're trying to spread this message that if you're a conservative speaker and you truly care about the interests of the American people, they're trying to essentially strip that right away from her. So Coulter, it's kind of a shame that she couldn't come here, but we are all here in her place, and I know that there's going to be a great headliners and a lot of speakers that are coming to defend that right. And regardless of ideology or political belief, I truly feel that if we can come together and provide that message of unity. We don't need to have that conflict, and we don't need to be butting heads and stuff like that. We can all sit down at the table and we can have a lively discussion. And what's happening with this Antifa group, in essence, they're domestic terrorists, in a sense that they're inciting violence. They're coming to this to disrupt that right. So to have all of these MAGA supporters out here and have our president truly standing behind the people is a great change of light, and it's great to see at today's age.
Well, what can you do to get some? You're run-of-the-mill liberals, people who aren't Antifa, who aren't violent, to come here and actually join this message and speak as well.
You know what it is? Regardless if it was all liberal speakers that came here, I would come here just to defend the right to free speech, because that's important, and that's our constitutional right. The way that I see it is, even if you have a completely different political ideology, the left and the right, it's almost the same wing it's the same wings to the same bird. And in essence, what we have is the media shaping public opinion, and they're creating these false narratives, and they're almost brainwashing our youth, and they're indoctrinating our youth, and that's the people that are most impressionable. So to have critical thinkers and to have people that are out here that can free think and can really stand outside that political spectrum and say, hey, we're all here, we're all spreading this message of positivity, we're all speaking to defend that right regardless of political ideology, I think it's great to see. And I think we could have a lively debate with these people. A lot of the times I go up to Antifa, the terrorists, and I say, hey, what are you here for? What do you represent? And they're dead silent. It almost seems like it's being orchestrated from behind the scenes for them to come and do exactly that, which is incite violence and spread this negative message.
Stuart Rhodes, Old Keepers.
I just want to say one thing.
One
thing I just
good to see you.
Good to see you.
How are you? How's everything?
Excellent. Good to see you again.
Yeah, of course. I had to come back. I was supposed to be somewhere else reporting.
Right.
But this obviously took precedent, and I'm like, I have to be here for this. I have to document everything.
We hope Coulter shows up.
Yeah.
I think it's disgusting that she had to cancel out of fear for her life. So our intent here today is provide a safe spot, a safe space, right, for free speech.
Yeah.
So hopefully she'll cruise by and incognito and see that it's safe here, and then come give a speech.
Yeah.
So, but if she won't, we will.
Well, we're seeing a different tone here. A lot of people here are discussing ideas and talking to each other and having an open dialogue.
Yeah. There's a group called Berkeley United we just talked to, all about free speech, and they're trying to put together a symposium on it. They asked me to speak. I said, yeah, absolutely.
Wow, that's
so
awesome.
Find common ground on the Bill of Rights, right?
Exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting discussions. So keep up the great work that you're doing here. Anything else you want to say to the camera and the people out there?
Just that our intent today is the same as on the 15th. A lot of media didn't show the reality inside the park. Was not one hair on one speaker's head was hurt.
Yeah.
No one in the audience got hurt. It was a completely safe environment.
Yeah, you guys
It
were
was
very
rumble in the street, but in here it was good to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so we encourage folks to come out. The Berkeley PD today so far has done even better. We gave them a C+ last time on the 15th. On March the 4th, we gave them an F. So they're getting better. We hope to see their A game today.
Yeah,
So
they were running away last time when the riot was going to them. So it was kind of interesting to see them totally stand down and back away.
They are inside here now today. That's what's interesting, is they're actually inside with us.
Yeah, they've been checking some few people and searching through some few people in here, but also there's still just like 20 of them.
Right.
So a very limited number as well. Definitely not capable to do anything.
Well, oh my God, I can't believe I'm meeting Rudkowski.
Good to meet you.
Oh my God,
And this is Stuart Rhodes of Oath
I know
Keepers.
who you are.
Yeah.
I've been following Infowars forever, dude.
Awesome.
What's up with you?
WeAreChange.
Yeah, I was just looking you up to confirm. I'm like, is that
I can't believe I read you, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's like one of the original in-person doxers on the globalist assholes, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Balls of steel. This guy.
What's going on here today? Anybody?
Well, we'll find out. We'll see.
Did you just fly in for this?
Yeah. Yeah, I
We
flew
hear
in last
Antifa's
time.
on the way. We hear that about 100 of them are at the campus.
I also, my friend's checking the police records, the police radio, and he says that a bunch of Antifa were arrested with a lot of M80s in their car. So that's the report that we're hearing right now from the police online chatter that we're
To
having.
be more proactive. That's what we want to see.
Yeah.
Nip it in the bud, hit them at their rally point, nip it in the bud, stop them there before they even get over here.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Thank you for your incredible work.
God bless you, man.
Pleasure. God bless
Let's have
you.
a beer tonight.
Yes, let's do it.
The Proud Boys are doing a party.
You still have the same number?
We're going to be at the Proud Boy
Okay,
party.
I'll be there. I'll see you there. Yeah.
I'll make sure I got your number.
Yeah.
Okay, brother.
Perfect.
God bless.
Beautiful.
What's
Hey,
going
bro.
on, man?
Just the usual, documenting, recording. We're live right now, just so you know.
Oh, yeah?
As well, so we're recording everything.
What should I say?
As it's
Go to
happening.
WeAreChange.com.
.org.
WeAreChange.org.
Yeah. Well, whatever you want. People
Live
can do.
here in Berkeley with WeAreChange.org founder Luke Rudkowski.
Yeah. I gotta tell Tim the latest update. Oh, there's a bee.
I wish I could talk to you off air.
I'm allergic to bees. Uh-oh. The best thing to do when you have a bee on you is just to remain calm as much as you can. I'm allergic to bees. Okay. You don't want to kill bees. There's a lot of bees dying, many people say because of Monsanto and because of GMO farming and food in there. The bees are critical to our existence. I think it's one of the most underreported stories what's been happening to bees in this country, because literally without bees we wouldn't be able to be living in this life. Just a little side note, just a little fact.
So what happens is when I bump into a Trump supporter, I don't think I know more than they do. I come up to them.
I don't know if Milo's going to be here. I don't know who's going to be here, to be honest with you. But we'll see what transpires.
I always want to ask you something, but I don't want to ask you in front of the camera.
I have to be live though.
Really?
Yeah. So this is live, unedited. Thank you so much, every guys, for your super chats. I can't tell you how important it is and how thankful I am for your amazing, beautiful help. All right, so we got a lot of media setting up on top of the fountain. It looks like some of the speakers are going to be ready to go here soon. Yeah. My friend who's checking the police scanners just said that a car full of Antifa were arrested with a bunch of M80s.
That's what apparently Baker Lasser came up to me and said security told him this is what's happening. And so I'll say this. I mean, look, it could. You guys who are watching at home, you might be able to hear this on the scanner or see the news reports. I can't confirm that on the ground, but there are definitely rumors swirling.
Yeah.
People are hearing, they're saying they're hearing this on the police scanner that some Antifa have been arrested with M80s. But I haven't seen anybody here, so.
Yeah. Well, there's a few anti-Trump supporters, but.
Anti-Trump people?
Yeah.
You know what time it is?
Oh, good. I got the front-facing camera going. Sorry, guys. Right now it is 1:51. Me too. Me too. They've been landing on me.
Yeah, you can ask me if you want to come over here. I want to get her.
So far, everything's calm and peaceful. We got Bass Stickman over there. What's going on?
Just read that.
$10. Tim got some info from.
I was just letting you know, and you may or may not be curious about this.
We'll see. So security is very high. There's a number of scouts out here also paying attention to all the corners. Are you guys all waiting for the bathroom?
Yeah, I'm waiting for Lauren.
Would you mind holding this? I'm live right now, and I can't take a bathroom break, guys. Okay. Sorry. You could say. You can talk to the camera. You want to talk to the camera? Answer some of the comments.
Sure.
Beautiful. Tell them your name. Tell them people to find you if they want to find you.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm Josh. I'm taking care of Lauren today. Thank you. Helicopter rides, right? We're gonna do it for Pinochet. I'm just Lauren's security detail for today, and I'm here to make sure that nothing happens to her. So you can follow me at Smug Medina. Yes, I know I have a Muslim last name, but Christian through and through. Once again, at Smug Medina, MEDINA. Yo, what's up? Hold up, we them boys. Rev up those choppers.
Are you live streaming?
Yeah, I'm live streaming.
We're live. Someone had to pee.
Hey!
Alright, we're live here. How does it feel being the #1 target of Antifa?
I'm so ready. I got my silly string. They're so fucked if they come after me. They don't even know it yet.
We'll see how the silly string defense works later.
They're gonna look so stupid though. Like if they try anything, they're just gonna look dumb.
We'll see what happens. Oh lordy.
Lauren,
what's up?
Right.
You with the gender neutral bathroom?
So already there's a media helicopter up above. Everyone is expecting this to get really bad, but we'll see how it will unfold. Oh wow, this guy has a skirt on and a full bulletproof vest on and knee pads and a helmet. One of the best. There are a lot of costumes out here. This is like Comic-Con for political extremists. A lot of theater here, which is always very entertaining and very needed. Alright. We're gonna keep walking around, seeing what's happening here. Seeing who else we could talk to. What's up? How's it going?
We made friends with the CBS guy. He's pretty
Not
big.
your friend.
No,
he's pretending to be your friend.
No, he's based.
Or that's a tripod.
He put us on TV yesterday.
A monopod. In a good way?
No, in a good way, yeah. No, he's our friend.
All right, so I'll be
It's very
back.
rare.
I'm going
I know.
to restart once the speeches start. How about that?
Unicorn.
What's up, bro?
Once we start speaking, I'll restart.
What's up, guys? What's up, fam?
Basic man is probably getting to speak.
Hey, Luke, are you familiar with the Hotep movement?
No.
What? Dude, I'm a Hotep. It's pretty much like it's designated toward Black Americans, but it's like for all Americans really. It's kind of like the anti-Black Lives Matter type deal.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So what we're all about is like personal responsibility and not victimization, holding yourself accountable rather than.
I'm live, just so you know.
Rather than like blaming it on an oppressor or something like that. That's pretty much what we're about, and I think it's really good. You should check it out, man.
Yeah, where can people find out more about it?
Just go to hotepnation.com.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you guys do actions or like protests like Black Lives Matter too?
No, not yet, because we're kind of like loosely organized, and most of us are like scattered across the country. Like I'm pretty much the only one I know on the West Coast. Like everybody's they're like back east in like Jersey and like Philly and type.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's a big movement coming up though. Hotep, I love the Hoteps.
Nice.
They align with a lot of people on the right because they're about personal responsibility.
Like classical liberal ideas and just the American way, you know?
Yeah.
Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, small government. Responsibility, that's the biggest one.
It's important. I like how the media just set up all the way up there on the fountain, man.
Yeah,
wow, looks like there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't cut clips and try to put these false narratives out here, promote that violence.
I'm the first one up speaking, Luke, so
nice.
What should I say? What should I say?
When I do speeches,
you are fake news.
When I do speeches, I don't plan anything. I just go up there and just go off the cuff and whatever I feel.
That's what I'm doing.
That's the best
I don't
thing
have
to do.
anything planned.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Talk about Keck. Kekistan.
No, I'm gonna call out.
The mean magic.
I gotta call out the fake news, man.
Yeah, because they're all here. They're covering you.
They're all here. They got the cameras on me. Gotta call out the fake news.
They'll probably say you incited violence.
The funny thing is, they actually get really butthurt. They get really mad. They're like,
they get offended.
Hey, are you fake news? And they're like,
they're personally offended.
How dare he? Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah, Jake Tapper was having a freak out.
Jake Tapeworm?
Yeah. My son calls me fake news,
Tapper?
Yeah. Dude, that was the
fake
funniest
Tapper.
thing I ever seen.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
I think we red pilled his son.
We did.
Well,
stay safe today.
Wait, I see. Yeah, we will. Yeah, I'll see you around.
Awesome, brother.
Thanks, man.
Let's see what's going on with the Pope over there.
Mind if I get a photo?
Of course, I don't mind at all.
Awesome.
Let me stand this way because my live stream is going to be blocked.
Oh, there's a
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. No, let Big talk. I'll talk to you. Good? Okay.
All right, so it looks like things are galvanizing on the top right corner of MLK Civic Park. Seems to be a squad of heavily defended men walking around the park seeing what will happen. A lot of former police officers, military men here as well. Irish bagpipes.
One, two, three, and you guys are awesome. Beautiful.
So is that also a motorcycle jacket?
It is.
That you have there?
Yep.
Yeah, these are important.
And they're pretty good armor. I mean,
Yeah.
they're made for like falling off a bike at an
Yeah.
hour, so.
They're good.
Hey, baby.
Oh, Canada.
This guy here with a sign saying Google jury nullification. Very diverse group here.
Right here, ask and say.
They got a couple there, but that's good.
Now I can just go around and shake hands.
I call that good problem.
Any minute now, I guess. But I mean, that's the whole thing. Hey, Lauren, I want to let you know, I walked out into the community over here and I just looked at some random person and I said, I love you and I respect your opinion. And it actually opened up a dialogue.
A guy here opening up his shield. Hold on, riot shield too. How's it going? How's it going?
Good,
Good?
good.
All right.
Absolutely. Hey guys, how's it going?
It's all the publicity.
Hey, does anybody, any small engine mechanics, anybody that has familiarity with generators? We're having some issues with the generator. If anybody has any familiarity with generators, we need somebody to help us out and get this generator running. Somebody please step up.
Sorry, man.
Hey, have I seen you on YouTube before?
Yeah, WeAreChange.
Oh,
How you doing, brother? Luke.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Nice to meet you too. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'm gonna walk up here for a little bit. Hey, brother. How are you? Good to see you. Pleasure.
Good, man.
Good to be here.
All engine mechanics to get the generator running. If you have experience,
I'm gonna walk up here a little bit.
Do you think that they'll check the app? I know, same here. Put more money.
Thank you, Gary.
We can do that. Yeah,
Hey, amazing people. As you can see, I'm decked out in a full right here. Also, check this out. It's cool. All right, I'm here at Berkeley. We're live on youtube.com/WeAreChange. If you want to see what's going on, go there, check it out. As we're here in Berkeley for the upcoming riots that probably will happen here soon. All right, did some promo on my Instagram. Looks like the protesters are able to set up their microphone.
Check 1, 2, 1, 2.
It's the protest on Berkeley.
No, I think he's gonna come later.
And welcome. Big glass of 1 Can the speakers please come forward? The speakers, please come forward. That's this way. Over here. Don't be shy.
What's up, everybody? My name is Kyle Chapman, also known as Bass Stickman. Thank you for joining us today.
I'm gonna go get a better angle.
This is a beautiful sight. All you brave warriors and patriots have come here today to stand up for free speech and to stand against BAM, Antifa, and the neo-Nazi state. We got a lot of great speakers here from every day, guys. We're gonna get you warmed up. Get you warmed up. I'm putting on Joey Gibson. Everybody get up for Joey Gibson. And I'm Joey Gibson. American freedom people. We're from Washington State. And we came down here to support California. To show the conservatives that you do not have to hide. You do not have to hide from these terrorists. No more. We will stand tall, and the more that they push back, the harder that we will push back. Because we're straight up Americans, and we love this country. It doesn't matter about the color of your skin. Let it go. It is not about the color of your skin. It's about the fact that you are American, and we love freedom. And guess what? Nazis hate freedom. Nazis want to control your speech. They just want freedom. And ladies and gentlemen, we will not stand down anymore. No more. Every single time someone cancels a speech, they give power to the terrorist Antifa group. Now understand, if you're for free speech and you're going to schedule something, you better follow through. You better do it. Because if you schedule and you stand down, you're giving them power. But we will always march with you, California. Anything we can do up in Washington and Oregon, we will make the West Coast red again if we continue to stand up. Guys, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you for that inspiring speech, everybody. Let's give it up.
That'll move back down. This is not true.
Hey, Baked, do you want to say a word?
I need everybody to back up, please, back up off this stage. We need to secure this area. I need everybody to back up.
I'm hyped on that super male mentality. I am hyped up right now.
Please, everybody, back up.
I'm up next this week.
How is it? I need all these people, I need you to move down, back off these steps, please. This is our security personnel. This is a request from our security personnel. I need you guys to back down. Off the steps, please. Back off the steps. We need to create a secure zone for our speakers. Please. Okay, the steps are those things you're standing on. I need you to step off the steps. Thank you.
We have an Antifa over here.
You guys need to move back too, please. We need to create a secure... Media, if you just back up a little bit. Everybody else, if you just please get down to the bottom of these steps so we can have a secure area for our speakers. This is very important for the security of this event. Okay, guys, I want you to give it up for Baked Alaska! What is up, Berkeley? How are you guys? Let's give it up for everyone at the Free Speech Rally 2017 out here in Berkeley, California. Woo! Man, it is great to be here. See, I know everyone expected Ann Coulter, but I want to say something about that. We love Ann Coulter. Do not get me wrong. We love Ann Coulter. But this movement was here before Ann Coulter, and it's going to be here after Ann Coulter. We are here to stand up for free speech. We are here peacefully. You know, I thought a lot this morning. I was like, how can I bring people together? How can I bring all sides together in unity and peace? How can I do it? And I came up with the perfect solution. I have Pepsi here, okay? You know, I saw Kendall Jenner do it, and it worked perfectly. So can I give you a Pepsi, sir? Sir, please. Base Spider-Man, please, come on, someone, come on. Give him a hand. See, guys, this is how easy peace is. But seriously, guys, I want to challenge you guys. I know a lot of people here are Trump supporters. Do we have any Trump supporters here? See you guys back there. Thank you, MAGA. I'm a Trump supporter as well. But I would love to challenge you guys. If you see people today that you don't agree with, if you see people today that you possibly hate what they're saying, I want to challenge you to listen to what they're saying and to not get violent with them. Can we do that, guys? I am all about America first, okay? I think we need to treat our own citizens first, and you know, lately it seems like America has been helping refugees, people that are not from America, and I think we need to get back to America first, and it needs to stay that way. So, it's great to see, by the way, you see all the cameras in the back, we got the fake news here. Everyone give a hand to the fake news. We love the fake news, though. They're great. They follow us around everywhere. Have you guys noticed Trump supporters now? We are the hottest ticket in town. I mean, they can't get enough of us. Give yourself a hand here. But seriously, guys, I just want to say Thank you so much for all your support. Everyone coming out here, this is not easy. We got the Oath Keepers out here. Thank you to our military, to our policemen we have, you know, sacrificing their lives for us out here. Can we give them a hand? We love our cops. We love our military. We are pro-police. We are, and I tell people this too. They say, hey, you're a bigot. You're anti-immigration. No, no, no. I love immigration. I am pro-immigration. Guess what? You just got to come legally. And who's going to pay for that goddamn wall? That's right. Mexico's paying for it. All right, guys. Well, everyone here, you guys are true patriots. I love you so much. We have lots of great speakers coming up. We got Lauren Southern. Give it up, yeah. We got Brittany Pettibone. We got Faith Goldie. We got Irma Hinojosa. We got Latinos for Trump. We have a ton of people. So stick around and thank you guys. My name is Baked Alaska. I love you so much. Have a great day.
All right, let's give it up for Baked Alaska, guys. We've got Ingrid Mueller. Ingrid Mueller, she came all the way up here from Southern California. Ingrid, please step up and say a word.
Hi, I'm a Latina for Trump. We came all the way from Los Angeles to support President Trump and for free speech. I voted for President Trump because he's for law and order. He wants things to be right. We can't have illegal aliens coming into our country. My mom is from Mexico, came here legally, had to wait 4 years. My dad from Germany had to wait several years as well. My mom completely supports President Trump. I'm originally from San Diego, and the wall has to go up. We cannot have any more illegal aliens. They're all over Los Angeles. They're taking American jobs, and they have fake papers. They have jobs. They come in there with fake social security numbers, and that's wrong, and employers do not check them out. They take American jobs, and enough is enough. So President Trump is completely for that, and you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he gets all 11 million illegal aliens to go back to their country, wait in line like everybody else. Like there's people waiting 5-10 years to come to the United States, paying thousands of dollars to come to America, and then people come in from the southern border, and people say, oh, well, the poor people, you know, Mexico is having a bad time. Well, Mexico should get their act together. They should go and stand in front of the parliament and demand that the corruption stops in Mexico and in Central America and in South America. So people know darn well, the all left knows, the Democrat liberals know darn well that people have to come here legally. President Trump, he's just following the law. He's not making anything new. It's been implemented, he's just following it. And I'm a very proud Latina for Trump. God bless everybody. Woo! President Trump!
All right, thank you, Ingrid Mueller. Great job, guys. She made a very important point. We could not be the safety control valve for Mexico. Mexico needs a revolution. That government needs to be overthrown. It is a corrupt government run by cartels, and the reason why they're able to get away with what they get away with is they export their poor here, and those are the people that should be rising up in the streets against the corrupt government and the cartels that control it. Guys, I want you to give it up for Lauren Southern.
It's so good to be back here. Good job, everyone, winning the last Battle of Berkeley. Everyone give a loud cheer for everyone who was there, all the patriots who won. It's amazing to be back here as a Canadian again. It's interesting we got a bunch of Canadians here helping your butts out. Grateful for myself, Gavin Mcinnes. It's because we know how crappy it is not having our free speech. So we're here to make sure you guys don't lose it and you have your God-given rights here. But I really wanted to talk about yesterday. One of your local reporters was talking to me, and I did a news segment there at 11 p.m. and they asked me, Lauren, what is the point of this? Neither side is ever going to give up. They're going to keep showing up, keep yelling slurs at each other. They're going to keep throwing punches, and this is just going to be happening over and over and over again until someone gets tired. Right now it's looking like Antifa's a little tired, and we're winning, I will say. But she's probably right. This nonsense in Berkeley is going to keep happening. They are going to keep coming here and trying to shut down your free speech, and shut down right-wingers' free speech, everyone's free speech. Even, hell, classical liberals are getting shut down these days. But I will say, it may seem redundant with us showing up, but if I don't show up here, I'll tell Antifa right now, another patriot will show up in my place, and if not then, another patriot. You can already see how big this crowd is. We aren't going to be the ones getting tired. You can already see it is going to be Antifa that are the ones that will get tired first. Because they may be able to stop us from speaking on their campus, they may be able to throw punches, to spray us with pepper spray, to throw bricks at us, but they can't stop an idea. They can't stop the history of this nation and the history of this nation to protect free speech and defend their God-given rights. And we'll keep showing up every single damn time. I don't think you guys care. You'll keep showing up every single time to defend free speech, right? Absolutely. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm not going to get tired of this. We'll keep showing up. And no matter how many times the media tries to shame us, how many times they try to blame us, how many times they try to say we're provoking people into attacking us, as ridiculous as it is, we'll keep coming back. And I can assure you that not only will we keep winning the battles in Berkeley, but we will win the war for Berkeley. Thank you.
Thank you, Lord Southern. Great speech. You know, guys, it is important that we don't just have these rallies where it's safe. That we don't just have these rallies in our conservative cities or the cities that aren't run by corrupt mayors, by corrupt neo-Marxist mayors. We need to have these rallies in neo-Marxist strongholds like Berkeley and support, because this, you know, obviously there are a lot of liberals here, but there are also conservatives, and they want to wear a MAGA hat. They want to have an American flag sticker on the back of their car without their tires being slashed, or without people flipping them off. And we need to come to these cities, and other cities like this across the world and across our nation. We need to support our right-wing brethren in these cities. This is where the battle's at. And this is where we will continue to hold our rallies in cities like Berkeley. Guys, thank you very much. I want you to give it up for Faith Goldie.
What is up, Berkeley? You know, Lauren's one of my best friends, and I like to chirp her sometimes, and I always tell her that she's a poor man's Ann Coulter. I didn't think that I was going to have to take yaff cucking in order to prove my point, girl. Well, what do you know? When Antifa doesn't show up, we're really peaceful. Alright, so third battle was won by the Patriots. Fourth battle, the enemy didn't even show up. The next battle, as far as I'm concerned, is labeling Antifa a terrorist group. They have planned acid attacks. They use illegal explosives. They cover their face illegally. They have encouraged people to assassinate Donald Trump supporters. They use violence. This is not the fringe. It is part of the very core of their movement to use violence for political ends. That, according to your Patriot Act, is the very definition of domestic terrorism. And it's time we hold the FBI and Donald J. Trump to hold them to that account. I love seeing the cops out here today. I love it when right laws are rightfully enforced. I'd like to see the laws enforced, label these guys domestic terrorists, and if the police don't come out, well then we're going to be forced to unmask them and show them for the basement dwellers that they are. Deus Vult, my friends. Thanks, guys.
Right, thank you, Faith Goldie. Great speech. All right, guys, I want you to welcome Mike Tokes. Everybody give it up for Mike Tokes!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming. We are setting the standard right now. What's happening, we're at a pivotal point in history where we can dramatically alter the course of history. We hit a home run with Trump, and people like to ask me, they say, well, why are you setting up these events in Hollywood? Why are you doing all these marches and stuff like that? The fact of the matter is the battle will never be won. And the mainstream media has orchestrated these kind of false narratives, and they're inciting violence with Antifa, and they're almost in collusion. If you see what's happening in society, you need to understand that we're out here, we're taking a stand, and we're making a change for the betterment of society. And what's happening with the mainstream media is that they're subliminally them only shaping public opinion. They're giving the illusion that everyone dislikes Trump. They're giving the illusion that everyone dislikes Trump. And then the brainwashed people, the people that don't have the critical thinking ability, you know, they're the ones that aren't supporting this kind of movement. So what we need to do is we need to continue to organize, and we need to continue to battle this kind of stuff and ensure that our constitutional right to free speech is being protected. It's a very sad day in America, but we have to come out in tactical gear. We need to do all this kind of stuff because Antifa, the terrorist organization, is the one that's orchestrating this kind of stuff. If you see at the last rally, they're throwing M80s, they're throwing all of this kind of things, and that's not patriotic. We are all here, we are all supporting President Trump, and we're supporting free speech, and we're the ones that are on the front lines defending these rights, and that's what we have to constantly do and make sure that we're planning these rallies, we're organizing at that grassroots level, and we're staying in touch with all the other MAGA patriots across the nation. I would like to see a day where we all do not have to worry about terrorist organizations like Antifa and these leftist, hateful liberals that are coming and disrupting and inciting violence, and then you have the mainstream media coming to interview us and constantly pushing that narrative, and it just goes to show you how peaceful MAGA supporters and patriots truly are. So it's incredible. Please give a round of applause for all of you people, because without you, it wouldn't be possible. Thank you.
Mike Tokes, thank you very much. Everybody, I want you to give it up for the beautiful Brittany Pettibone.
Thank you so much all for coming out. It's an honor to be here again. So yesterday, upon hearing the news that Ann Coulter was forced to cancel her Berkeley speech, you had groups like Antifa, BAM, and another radical leftists celebrating this as a victory. But was it truly a victory? Perhaps it would have been if this was, if it was about Ann Coulter only. But it's not. It's about all Americans in general and as a whole. That's why we're here. It's not about any one person, no matter how renowned they are. So we can come out here now as just average citizens and speak up. And so that's exactly why we're here. Because we understand that in losing the right to freedom of speech, we will eventually lose our country. Because that will be giving the left the opportunity to remake America in their image and their likeness. This we cannot afford to allow to happen. We have not lost and will never lose our determination, our patriotism, and our warrior spirit. That's why we're out here. At the end of the day, America is just as much our country as it is Antifa's, BAM's, or any other radical leftist organization. So let's show them what that means to us, what freedom of speech means to the right. That even in the face of insults, threats, and physical violence, as we've already seen, that we are not going to back down, we are not going to stand down, and most of all, we are never going to be silent. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Brittany Pettibone. Guys, I got Chris Cox, Bikers for Trump. This guy's been a warrior and a writer, backing up people all across the nation at these rallies. Please welcome Chris Cox.
Thanks, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. There's one demonstration that comes to mind. The biggest demonstration in recent history. It was on November 8th when we changed the direction of this country. Donald Trump is one hell of a leader. I'll tell you what, Bikers for Trump started in the summer of 2015, and we've grown into a political phenomenon because our candidate is a political phenomenon. He's a man of action. He's a businessman with the work ethics of a farmer. What better formula for the White House? All right? We've got bikers all around the country standing strong for Donald Trump and his supporters. Today we have 3 bikers in the White House that'll be accompanying Donald Trump to the VA, where they're going to have a press conference to talk about the traction that the VA has gained over the last 100 days, the first 100 days. So, the one thing about the biker community is that the veterans are the backbone of Bikers for Trump, okay? Wherever we are, we represent bikers and veterans. And so that's why we have to keep our message dead on. Bikers for Trump stands against radical Islam. We support Donald Trump in fighting illegal immigration. And our biggest goal is to support our American veterans, these heroes that have fortified the liberties that we have that are being taken for granted around the country. You can count on Bikers for Trump for being at events in the future, and they will keep you safe to the best of their ability. Moving forward, we're going to be turning into a pack very soon. We've got chapters in every state. We've got coordinators, and we have mirrored our organization to mirror a campaign. So moving forward, keep an eye out for Bikers for Trump. We got your back. Thank you for everybody, and have a good day.
Chris Cox, thank you very much, guys. The importance of organizations like Chris Cox, Bikers for Trump, it cannot be understated. You know, this is a part of our citizen security force. This is how we show up and we support our right-wing brothers and sisters in these liberal enclaves, groups like this. But speaking of other groups,
they're screaming commies. People are masking up. Scatter. It's a little scatter, so I thought I would run over. Looks like there are some Antifa members over there.
America! For America! USA! USA! Brotherhood of the Traveling Patriots has arrived.
Oh no, I guess I was corrected. No major counter-protest group is here against the pro-Trump, pro-free speech kind of side. There are some mingling up in the crowd, so there's a bunch of anti-Trump people inside of the protest group there, but they're just having a lot of discussions. But right now, it seems like everyone's on edge. Everyone started milling around. A lot of people are running around. See anything there? Nothing.
My phone overheated and shut down.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have the white one? Oh, you got the case. Yeah, the case could be very strong.
Yeah, well.
Someone yelled communist, and now all of them are all rallying around here.
Well, someone said they saw the police move. The police started moving. So.
Hey, brother.
Get your ass over here.
How are you?
We gotta get the sun just right. Get your little handsome ass in there. Where you at? Can I see you? Right on, brother.
That was him, wasn't it? Hey, Bam doesn't rule these streets! Baby. Not your streets! Not your streets! Maybe he just had to get a nice conversation. We were just having a nice conversation. Guys, I'm just looking at the sunshine. Oh, wait. Guys, we're just looking at the sunshine.
Is it a dude in the building?
Thank you so much. I should lead a march.
I don't know why people are screaming out the window.
Hi, sweetie! Tell the mayor to come back. We just fine. We miss the USA! 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 USA!
What's going on over there?
There's a chick in a window.
America first!
Yeah, good to see you here, brother.
Good to see you, brother.
Last time. Hey, let me take a selfie with you.
Of course.
Thanks, brother.
No problem.
Proud Boys, Dave.
Thank you, man. Thanks for being here.
So we got Luke, WeAreChange.
Hey, you got a picture? Get a picture with this dude.
Periscope, live Periscope. Say hi.
Oh, what's up?
Like people from London, people from England.
All right. Well, everyone gets to meet on this nice day, and it's really nice. We got a treehouse stand up over there, and not one person got pepper sprayed today.
Yeah.
You know, no black eyes, no smashed faces, no bike locks in the head. So far, the day hasn't ended yet, so I'm not gonna underestimate the enemy, but you never know, bro.
So far, so calm.
Yeah, so far, so calm. If I came around the corner and I was Antifa, I'd be like, fuck, I quit. You know what I mean? Look at this crowd. All right, baby.
All right.
Thank you, bro.
No problem.
God
Thank
bless you, man.
Someone brought their kids here with helmets. I hope they're just walking by. We're gonna keep walking around the crowd, see what's going on.
I know I've seen you online.
Housewives matter.
Right, they'd be like,
oh, Lord.
they'd punch you and then just fall over.
Hey, brother. How are you?
I met a long time ago. One of the architects and engineers.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Life is amazing. Couldn't be any better. Oh, Lordy. Buy a flag for the homeless. I think those are real life trolls.
You know, the history that's been going on here in Berkeley. I love the Keck flag. What does? It's just Western sentiment, you know? I believe that there's a lot of... This is the Kekistani flag.
You can definitely see some left-wing protesters in here, but mostly everyone's just keeping it to themselves. Speeches are still happening. Wow, these guys are decked out. Come and take a flag. Full military regalia. A lot of sticks.
Aligning and colluding with the fascist organization like BAM.
A lot of bikers here as well.
On this mayor, promoting and condoning violence. Organizations like
There's a little minor confrontation here. Alright guys, I'm going to try to answer some of the chat that's going on right now.
I don't know.
Where are the Antifa? I think that's the question that everyone's asking right now.
Oh yeah.
So far, no Antifa. Everything looks calm. We'll still see what develops and what happens here.
Hey everybody, let's hear it for InfoWars. Let's go InfoWars for red pill the entire world. Thank you, InfoWars. I'm here with this after my screen drop out.
People are screaming that the frogs are being turned gay.
I see the frog.
Alright, so once again, thank you all for showing up today. If you don't know who I am, my name is Kyle Chapman. I'm also known as Big Sick Man Night. We are here today to exercise the freedoms established by the founding fathers in the Bill of Rights. Specifically, the freedom of speech and peaceful assembly. We are law-abiding Americans who care for the Constitution and not for laws of our republic.
It's actually pretty docile.
The Constitution is the law of man.
So everyone's just milling around right now. Not much is happening to be completely honest with you.
Probably of all time. Let's go find him.
Doggy. Like some kind of discourse that's happening here. Looks like cops are checking a bunch of young students who came down here and were cursing at some of the people over here. Let's go over and check that situation. Looks like the cops just kicked them out. Turn the camera. So talk to you guys for a little bit, see what's going on. A lot of fake news comments out there. They got this guy out here. Nothing much. There's some students coming in. Like, you're not streaming?
I am now. I'm on Periscope, but I can't get YouTube started again. It just shut off.
A couple students came. Some more came over here, and they started. Some of them were like belligerent against each other, but now they you came over there. Looks like so far everything's going very peaceful.
This is it. You know, they're not going to show up. There's no one to show up. There's like 3 Antifa. You know what else is really interesting? You notice the NLG is hanging out with the Antifa dudes?
Yeah.
So this is my question then. The National Lawyers Guild is supposed to protect protesters and observe, and they're supposed to be impartial, right?
Yeah.
But this protest isn't about people versus government. It's about 2 different political factions, and the NLG is hanging out with one faction.
Yeah.
That's interesting, right?
I mean, obviously, NLG has been at all the major protests.
Did you hear Barrett Brown got arrested? People are saying he got arrested.
Barrett Brown?
I can't verify any of this stuff. But
no, I can't either.
I don't think anything's gonna happen.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's just hanging out here, to be honest with you. A lot of people ready for the worst. Here's this guy here. Yeah, Tim's offline, his phone heated. It's pretty hot here, to be honest with you. All this extra gear is not really helping. As we see, there are like a small gathering of Antifa and NLG, National Lawyers Guild lawyers, hanging out here in the corner. Scattered police, helicopters overhead. Definitely not seeing what we saw the last Battle of Berkeley. A lot of mainstream fake news, dinosaur, prostitute media out here as well. A lot of live streamers.
Walking in.
You can see the lawyers.
I was right up in front of the speech, getting a perfect shot, and my phone showed a thermostat and said your phone must cool down before it can be used again, and it wasn't even that hot. I walked 10 feet away and it went back to normal.
What's the case you got too? The case is totally covered.
Yeah,
I got
know,
mine open.
It's gray.
White.
Yeah, that's true.
White is better for streaming.
I know. I told you that. So the cover of my phone is gray.
So yeah, I guess this is the counter-protest group here, mingling with the NLG.
I made a video about this actually. This guy's got a pretty.
People are saying Timster, Tim stop eating.
What? Timster?
Timster, Tim stop eating. Tim looks bigger than before. What have you been eating?
That's a fact.
I'm reading the comment section here. Barrett Brown.
You're saying Barrett Brown got arrested?
I'm seeing some comments like that. A lot of 4chan promotion on here. A lot of people holding up 4chan signs and memes. A regular day in a park for these guys here. They have their kids in helmets. Just put them on the swing. Small counter protesters. Fake news. A lot of Google during nullification. It's very important.
Got 2 sides.
A no speech buffer zone. I like that. I'm live right now. If you want to tell people about jury nullification, I think that's very important.
Yeah, so I'm actually with a student group, Students for Liberty, and I'm part of their Speak Freely program. And so we're trying to raise awareness for freedom of speech, and right now the events happening here at Berkeley are very similar to what happens to jury nullification advocates. The courts don't want people demonstrating or telling jurors about their rights. And so what they've done is the courts have created these buffer zones around the courthouse, and then have been basically on the grounds of safety.
Yeah, we heard stories of a lot of people who were outside courthouses letting people know about jury nullification, your right as a juror to see a law as unjust and then say that that law does not apply to the person being charged. And just because of jury nullification, you could get off people from non-violent crimes that you think the state imposed on somebody illegally, whether it's taxes or drug use or whatever you may personally believe in. But as a citizen of the United States, when you go as a jury on a major trial, you have the power of jury nullification, which the courts, as these guys are saying, which I've been talking, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. As the courts have been making sure that this information doesn't get out there, because it's a huge power that the civilians of this country have that could overturn and change the laws dramatically inside the court systems. Am I correct? Get that right?
Yeah, can you imagine what our war on drugs would look like if everybody who sat on a jury felt that those laws were unjust and knew about jury nullification? But instead, you know, we've been silenced, and we can't even talk about our basic rights on the grounds of safety around the courthouses and these buffer zones.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people arrested, a lot of people prosecuted for even just, you know, standing like yourself with the jury nullification sign outside of a courthouse, trying to tell people that you have this huge power. And also, you know, political cases, a lot of people bring out those signs and let people know that huge, vast amount of power that no one knows about, very few people talk about, but would dramatically change everything in our legal political system, which is very important.
And the powers that be do not want people to know about it.
Yeah. And no matter, even if part of the jury, and there's a conclusion that a specific law was broken. If you don't see that law as fit or right or just, you can just say, no, this person is innocent. And you can help a lot of people. Again, the United States, the prison population in the United States is bigger than anywhere else in the freaking world, if I'm corrected. The prosecution, the prison industrial complex that we have in this country is obscene. It's not only a mega business, but also a way of persecuting people, targeting people politically, and one way to fight back is, of course, early nullification, which is very important. Anything else you guys want to say?
That's it. Freedom of speech matters.
And it does.
Yeah,
it definitely does. Thank you guys. Thanks for being out here. Appreciate it.
I have something to say on a different topic.
Yeah?
I'm a candidate for governor of California for 2018. My name is Robert Griffiths. I was a candidate for president of the United States in 2016 with the Libertarian Party. So I ran against people like Gary Johnson, who was the party's nominee. And I live in Oakland, near Berkeley here, and I'll be attending the Libertarian Party of California convention down in Santa Clara and San Jose from Friday through Sunday. And it's very early in the campaign, but being out here today I think is a way to get me sort of in the civic mood, and it's great to meet Luke here and with my friend Veronica with this cause that I generally agree with. So
awesome.
Hello.
Well, best of luck to you.
Thanks.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. All right, we're gonna keep walking by, seeing what else is happening here. People are mulling over everywhere.
He said they got an IMS eye catcher. You want to go see him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there is.
An IMS eye catcher?
Now again, whoever has it. So don't take my word for scripture.
You know Stingray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Stingray device that.
Which is why people are being like, Tim's feed was taken down by the police, because my feed just stopped working like for no reason.
I had that happen to me yesterday, but it could be. There's a lot of technical difficulties with this.
Yeah, but I'm very aware of the congestion levels here, and I went from high definition live streaming to not being able to do anything at all, not even Periscope at low quality.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
We have the Oath Keepers getting their shields ready.
Well, they've had their shields out for a while. They're getting more shields. I just don't see anything happening, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're doing photo ops.
Supposedly over in this area, there's supposed to be a Stingray, cellular Stingray. Rumor has it, I don't know if it's moved or not.
Yeah.
So I could be What?
Where is it?
In this area right over here. There was some sort of van with a bunch of antennas on it. Rumor has it. That's all I have. I don't really know if it's true or not.
Yeah.
Nice press pass.
Thank you.
Stingray.
Yeah, I always err on caution rather than conspiracy, because everything could be a conspiracy. And again, live streaming.
We know they use stingrays. We know the police use stingrays. They use them all over the country.
They use it as a way to spy on journalists and the protesters.
They don't want to shut down journalism. People always think that they're going to shut your phone off. They want you to share things. They want you to text and tweet, so they know what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's why you record offline and you upload later.
Well, that doesn't really work for news.
No, it don't work for news, but well, actually, it might. I mean, there's a lot of rumors and shit like that going around, and if it is going around, wouldn't you rather have it all the way uncut?
Hold on 1 second. Alright, those are the Oath Keepers. Oath Keepers are a group of military servicemen and women who volunteer their time as sort of like a civilian protection unit. They're out here making sure that people are safe and acting as a defensive force against Antifa, and they were last time they were out here. They were also outside of Ferguson during the riots in Ferguson.
It's a shame we had to be here. It is. It's a shame we had to be here. Because it's a terrorist group. Because it's a violation of law to interfere with people's freedom of speech.
This guy's saying that this is a terrorist group.
How do you know who I am? I did. Right now.
Since the press is here, hats off to BPD. You guys did an outstanding job today. We're proud of you.
BPD did a good job.
You guys be safe. I'm glad y'all come out.
People too. Racists are people too. Don't forget. And it's not racist if it's a political ideology. Don't forget.
Let me answer you on that. Press, pay attention. Let me answer you on that.
No, they're big news.
No, listen to me.
But let me get my tinfoil hat.
Hold on. No, listen to me. If these guys are racist, they're doing a really bad job because their attorney's a Jew from Houston.
I'm not racist. My best friend is black. How can I am the Jew. A black person?
That's already delegitimizing your entire argument. You're my brother, but you don't think I'm your sister. You think I shouldn't be here.
That's crazy.
No, you don't. If you love Trump, because if you love Trump, you don't believe Mexicans should be here.
Why do you think this?
I didn't vote for Trump.
Why would you think that I don't want you to?
About Mexicans?
Yeah, how do you feel about them?
How could I feel one way about an entire group of people?
I don't know. Trump said
That's insane. How do I feel about Mexicans?
No, that to everybody else here.
Would they feel the same thing?
No, I want to know, how do you feel about Mexicans? If Trump iterated that all my people are rapists and shouldn't be here.
I
accept that part?
I married one.
Say that like that.
He said that the people coming in through.
All right, and what? What does that mean?
We had 3 kids.
What is that?
There's a
Okay,
spider
so
on you.
made-
There's a spider for
That's
real on you.
fine.
All right. You say there was.
Spider is least of my concerns right now.
Really?
Okay.
What Trump said was
Mexican spider.
it had to do with the illegal immigration.
Here's the thing, though, right?
One of the things that needs to be done is for us to background check people before they come in the country.
Would you
There
want
are
to know
people
who's
that are
coming into your
from
house?
all over the world. Some of them in the 50s were from Nazi Germany. And they were being screened and background checked to make sure Nazi German scientists and soldiers didn't get to come here and be part of this.
You really think Trump cares about you? Absolutely.
About what?
Do you lock your door? Do you lock your door? What does that have to do with Trump?
Do you lock your door?
It's about letting people into your space who you don't know who they are.
But they were here first. Yeah, you lock your door.
What?
Do I lock? Yes, I lock my door.
Why do you lock your door?
Wrong with
Why do you
that?
lock your door? Let her answer. Why do you lock your door?
It's a false argument from another.
Why do you oranges and
I don't want any.
There's no difference between the U.S. and Mexico.
You lock your door
Wait, no,
because you
this
care
is
about the
going
people.
off on a tangent. It's just
The
going off on a tangent.
Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo maintains that this is Mexican land.
Okay.
That was a treaty. Oh, really? Do you care about your family? What is a treaty? Do you care about your family? Yeah, mi familia is being deported, actually. Well, is that their fault? A DACA student who's here to achieve their dreams was deported. Do you care about that? Does that mean anything
Why
to you?
was he deported?
Why was he deported? Because apparently he's not here the way white people want them to be here.
I'm sorry, there was rules. They gave him the DACA thing. All he had to do was not come and go, and he did so several times. He had broken the law several times. Are you talking about the one that had 2 DUIs?
No, I'm not. How about a mother whose children are now stuck here?
So how do you feel? How do you feel?
If I go to Mexico,
How do you feel about?
What happens if I go to Mexico and I take my tools and I go down and I start doing?
No, I was talking to her originally, and we can have a conversation. This is what this event is about.
And I'll be put in jail. Because Mexico does not. What is Mexico doing to the immigrants that are coming from South America? To the line. They are trying to defend their southern border as well.
If immigrants were really the problem, then you need to check your history and go back to the first illegal immigrants that came here, which were white people.
How long has this been? I think forever.
But you realize how interconnected that is with the World Bank and the IMF and
We sell
NAFTA?
guns to them every single day.
The only reason America is so great and our
train
standard of living so good is because we live off the backs of other countries.
You need to understand how this country was built.
I think that the reason America is considered so great is because our founding fathers, who were not perfect, created an environment where we could evolve to the place where we realize that slavery is not acceptable and needs to be changed. To where women are actually people and have rights and get to have a say in things. We
So why
evolved
did
to
you
that
vote for a
place.
man that grabbed them by the pussy without their consent?
I didn't do
What does that have to do with his politics?
It doesn't have to do with his politics. It has to do with who he is as a human being, though.
That's true.
How would you feel if that happened to your daughter or your sister or your mother?
It's awful. It's a crime. What
Yeah,
does
so why
that have to do with anything?
He's literally a rapist. Sexual.
Who is the alternative?
Bill Clinton.
Who is the alternative?
That's a valid point.
Do you believe that the Clinton family is a better supporter of women? Do you think that she is less racist when she just calls people?
Unfortunately, we live in a political ideology at this time where it's a two-party, and yes, we pick the lesser of evils, right? Right? That's where we're at right now. But we have just elected someone that legitimately believes that I am lesser than because I am a woman and that I am Mexican, and has profited off poor white people's hope.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's what's fucked up.
It's called a psychological wage. W.E.B. Du Bois. He wants you guys to feel like we're competing against each other. The biggest thing they fear is us being in solidarity with each other. Do you
Why
know
can't
that?
we be in solidarity?
Because this man he won the campaign off dividing us.
What?
Because he won the campaign off dividing us.
He did.
Why are we
I know, it's funny,
These are the
right?
divisions that he made.
It's funny. No, it's okay. You walk around Oakland with that hat on. We'll see who's laughing. Oh, good luck.
I actually did today. It was a good time.
Do you support violence against people you disagree with? Of course you do. You know that when you're mocking me, when I'm expressing something I'm passionate about, is an act of somewhat of mocking.
I'm laughing because you're fake news.
Because I'm fake news.
Where's your tinfoil hat? Your tinfoil hat.
I'm fake news. What's fake news is that you were here first. That's fake news.
Hey, that was actually intelligent conversation happening before you got here.
Yeah.
You two were actually having
You're just
intelligent
laughing at me, right?
conversation.
Because I'm a woman.
And they were both making good points.
Right?
Now it's about sex.
I don't know. What is it about? Why are you even
laughing? I
here?
was watching the debate.
Yeah, you're laughing at me.
Continue.
I'm not going to continue while you're laughing at me. You can go look in a mirror and laugh at your fucking self.
Why are you shaking?
Why am I what?
Why are you shaking?
Because I'm pissed. That's why.
Can I ask you something?
I've been going through this a long time. That's why I'm shaking.
Can I ask you something? I'm not with the rally. I'm not a Trump supporter. But you were just talking about unity. You guys come up and called them terrorists and insulted them.
I didn't
call them terrorists.
Yes, you did.
No, I said
Yeah, you did. No, yeah, you
Yes,
did.
you did.
I heard you.
dressed like terrorists.
So you told them they were dressed like terrorists.
Yeah.
This guy
Terrorists don't wear shields, they wear bombs.
This guy came up to have a conversation. And then
The last time I didn't wear
It's called satire, intelligent satire, as in the same way that the far right calls the Antifa leftist terrorists. But
They
whatever they
threw
call them.
bombs
I
at
say,
us.
why doesn't that apply to people who show up in gear?
Because these are defensive items. These are not offensive items. We didn't bring bombs to throw at people. We didn't bring sticks to beat people with.
You can't come up
really
with
did at
somebody and make
heart.
fun
I
of them
think
and
at
expect
heart
to be
you
unified.
had a real
Yeah, I
belief
wasn't trying to be
in hope,
unified with them.
and
I was
that
trying to
this
critique their
man
points.
greatly
Oh, she
misled
was.
a lot of you guys.
That's that Basie. What's
What?
that flower?
What flower?
It's that Basie.
I didn't call y'all
We didn't bring
terrorists.
anything offensive. We brought everything that we brought was defensive. The first time I came here, I didn't bring anything at all.
How do you feel about Richard Spencer supporting Trump? How do you feel about Nazis?
Richard
How do I
Spencer
feel
doesn't
about
support
Nazis?
Or Steve Bannon.
Yes, he does.
Awful.
I've
Awful.
actually interviewed him twice.
One thing I like about Steve Bannon
He's
is that
actually
he wants to
been
make the state
That's
smaller.
the point.
And I'm totally for that as libertarian.
So I actually interviewed Richard Spencer twice. I got to say, I'm not a fan of his opinions.
I'm not a fan.
I think he's actually, by definition, a fascist. He's actually told me some of these things. But he also told me that he felt Trump was soft, and he didn't like him, and felt that a lot of these Trump supporters were being played, and that he wouldn't follow through on these things.
Trump is the establishment.
Why am I
Like, did
injecting
you guys
myself
support
in this?
Obama?
Insanity.
No.
No.
Hell no. Okay, that's fair. That's a fair point.
That
ruined the argument I was about to make.
But you elected a man on the false pretense that he was somehow not part of the establishment. It's that time. Please, know that. Know that.
Killed anyone. Hillary Clinton's killed.
I'm not talking about killing.
You're not-
I'm not, just because I'm anti-Trump doesn't mean I'm pro-Clinton, though. That's a false argument. That's a false pretense that you have.
Okay, I'll accept that, but I don't think Donald Trump, until he became president, killed anyone. It's the
Some company
government
using my
that kills
videos,
people.
like of me.
And to be fair, including Donald Trump, he did volunteer.
Look, I'm not going to change your mind. All I know is that when you come to Berkeley, to people that are LGBTQA+,
I'm gay, and I went here
okay,
as
and
a high school
Mexican,
student.
and Mexican,
Oh, do you
black.
win the oppression argument here? Is that what's going on?
He won.
This is my home. This is my home. These are my people, right?
And likewise for all of us.
Absolutely, you're right.
Right.
Let's at least agree that what we want to do is win the argument, not the war. We don't want to hurt each other. We don't want to hit each other. We don't want to throw explosives at each other.
You're a man that hurts me.
And you can make that argument.
No, it's not an argument. It's a reality. It's a reality, hermana.
Well, okay, fine. You can make that argument, but don't bring bombs. Don't bring sticks. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not bringing bombs or sticks.
We don't
I
know
bring
that she
weights
was
and
part of it,
And I
so we
have
can't
far
really
more
say that
respect
she
for
brought
you right now
bombs.
than people do. So thank you for showing up unarmed. That's awesome.
I mean, if you think it's ridiculous that I look this way, I think it's ridiculous that I look this way. I've never worn a batting helmet. I've never had a riot shield in my life. I've never felt that I had to have these things to express myself. And the first time I came here, I gave the city and the people who opposed my ideology the benefit of the doubt, and they bear maced me. They threw a water bottle at the back of my head when I wasn't looking. They beat me. They did $1,300 worth of property destruction.
That's no excuse for high violence.
We're angry.
It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. No, I know it might sound like that to you, but people are angry. I think you can understand that, right? When people have been oppressed
We
for
were
centuries-
angry for 8 years, and I didn't beat any Obama supporters.
For 800 years. 800 years. 800
524 years of colonization, man.
We, American Indian people, Mescalero, Apache, Mexican.
So what do you think you need to do to improve your life so you don't be angry?
Overthrow this fucking bullshit.
We have to completely overthrow the white capitalist patriarchal supremacy that we live in.
There we go.
Completely. Yeah, I know, the politically correct, right? PC, right?
What would that look like?
What would that look like?
How would you do that?
Wait.
That looks like creating
Why
a
are you
welfare
blaming
state.
all white people and all men? You're saying it's the white system.
No, it's a structure. It's not white people. It's
We
white
just had a
men.
black man that was the president, and
That
you're calling
doesn't
it the
mean
white
anything,
system.
though. That doesn't mean anything.
What
That's
about
one
Marine Le
instance.
Pen? What about Marine Le Pen?
How does that not mean anything?
Fascist.
How can you say the patriarchy when she is that candidate?
Just because a woman is running for something doesn't mean the overall system isn't patriarchal.
So how
Just
would you
because a
identify
black
when
man
you've
is in
overthrown
office
the
doesn't mean
patriarchy?
racism doesn't exist. You guys are looking at
I didn't
micro
say that.
instances.
I didn't
Yes,
say
you
that.
did.
I
You
believe
said we
racism
just-
exists. Denying the
You do.
existence of racism would be ridiculous. I think there's lots of racism against all people, white people, black people, everyone. Particularly white people, especially on campuses.
What's the
Racism
opposite?
against white
Oh yeah,
people.
you just saw people blocking white people from going to classes here at Berkeley not too long
That's
ago.
not racism.
How is that not racism? Saying you can't go to class because of your skin color?
That's not
How
racism.
is that not racism?
Because you benefit from the system in the long run.
So you're allowed to oppress people as long as they benefit from the system, in your opinion.
It's not opinion, it's structural, historical, sociological fact.
So wait.
What?
The system benefits people who are not white. The system is designed to benefit people who are not white. Absolutely, affirmative action. Affirmative action is designed to benefit people that are not white.
Affirmative action.
Absolutely.
Prop 209 got rid of affirmative action in the 90s. That's gone. We don't have that.
Affirmative action exists
That's
on
not to
campuses.
create equity.
It exists in jobs. It exists all
That's
over the
not to
place.
create equity, hermano.
There are tons of organizations that exist purely to help people who are not white. There's tons of stuff in the system to help people that are not white. To accept people that are not white to universities over white people. And males are also put down by campuses and by the system.
Can I ask you a question? Now, here's the thing. I've let you operate on the assumption that I'm a white, native-born American. My family came here legally from South America, became citizens, went through a very long process. My dad was college educated. My mom was not. My mom is now a homeowner. You know, we don't own it outright, but we own 2/3 of our property. If the system is so oppressive, how did my family get here, and how did we succeed?
Hey, do you know black people used to be considered 2/3 of a person?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the thing I just told you?
No, it has
Same
to
with
do
the Irish. Same with the Irish.
Okay.
The Irish were also oppressed.
The Irish argument's always been really amusing to me. I'm going to try and just be logical here. When you have, well, no, I'm trying to not be sarcastic, but when you have hundreds of years of oppression in which people have been systemically oppressed, equity and programs like affirmative action are necessary, because if someone's starting all the way back there and the finish line's here and you've had the finish line at your toes the whole fucking time, then what is equality? No, we need equity. We need affirmative action.
Oh, so but we should base that based on life experience, not based on race, skin color, these things. I don't think Kanye West needs to step up in life next to a young boy who was born to homeless parents. A white male. There could be a young white male boy that was abused as a kid who has no money, and him compared to a black kid who was born into a wealthier family. Base it not on their skin color, not on their gender. Base it on their life situation.
That's completely negating.
Their gender. That is their economic status. If you're basing it on
their gender and the race does not impact their economic status.
No, you're paid less than a man. Did you know that?
No, I'm not. I'm paid based on how I work.
No, you're.
The wage gap is a complete myth if you look into the data behind it.
Okay, from what source?
Women, based on the government statistics on how long people work, women work less than men. Women stay in jobs less than men. Women get less degrees than men. They get degrees that pay less than men. We go into the arts more likely. All of the statistics do not back up your arguments. Sorry.
Again, you're putting a generalization out there. When you
It's
look
not a generalization.
Well, no,
That is the
you
Bureau
have
of
to
Work
you have to
Statistics.
disambiguate
Bureau of
the
Labor.
statistics. No, absolutely. When you're talking about women working the same job, let's say a CEO compared to a CEO, not the entire generality, the CEO is going to be paid less than a
No, it depends
as a
on what
female.
degrees they
That
have and
is
how long they've been
Well, no,
in
but see,
position.
that's why I'm saying you can't look at it as a general. If you look at the entire population, you're right. Women more go into humanities. They go into
Yes,
social
exactly.
services. They
Thank
go
you.
into situations in which they're paid less.
Yes.
But if we look just at two different structures, like a CEO who's a male and a CEO who's a female, or let's say like a president, like they are paid less. It's statistically backed up. I mean,
CEOs right now, females are being paid more than male CEOs.
The Washington Post, the Department of Labor, the American Academy of University Women saying that you're wrong.
Again, we
You
have
can read them, by all means.
I have.
like,
I've done
you
research.
can-
I go to UC Berkeley, so.
No, well, that
thank
doesn't
you.
help.
Well,
Certainly. That's
I give my papers. It doesn't help. Are you kidding me? As a departmental scholar going to graduate school that actually studies this material,
Well, when you're being taught
absolutely
propaganda,
not.
I appreciate
Well, I'm not.
that.
No, propagandic rhetoric is saying that you invite Milo and Coulter when they're self-described polemicists as a non-controversial act.
When they're
That is
self-described
propagandic.
what?
Self-described polemicists. That is a propagandic rhetoric act. I mean, you can't reverse it on us. It's the problem with Berkeley College Republicans. They invite Milo, they invite Ann Coulter, they pretend that it's going to have a substantive conversation, and yet these people are self-described polemicists. They take controversial views to stir up problems.
Well,
if we wanted to have a real conversation, why not get Neil Gorsuch and talk
can't
about
know if it's
originalism
gonna be a
as
good
an actual
conversation
legal
if you don't let them
modality?
speak in the first place,
Well,
which none of you guys at UC
I've
Berkeley
read
do.
Ann Coulter's books. I've been.
I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that.
Okay, well,
I highly doubt
you
that.
can doubt it. That's fine.
People that were trans at his
I just spend all my
That's not
time
just
meeting.
free speech. When you use
Departmental scholarship.
When you
Thank
use
you.
speech to take away the freedom of others, it's no longer.
Well, I don't know if there's any proof behind what you just said, so I'm just going to say.
Use really easy to say.
Yeah.
Wait, how can you use speech?
Fake news.
How can you look at Manifest Destiny? It's called ideology. You create ideology. you
Here's a
create
Here's a
laws.
quick question. Is Ann Coulter or Milo's books burned? Can I not? Here's a question. Can I not get Ann Coulter's books at the Berkeley Library, the UC Berkeley Library? Can I get Milo's books? Can I get conservative authors' books?
I don't know,
Can I go online and research these ideologies? Well, the answer is absolutely yes. So I mean, the real question right now is whether or not this community should be accepts the fact that you want to bring this kind of, in our view, hateful rhetoric. You can look at the ACLU case in Spokane, Chicago, where they actually argued for a neo-Nazi group to protest in a predominantly Jewish community. there's dissenting opinion. I don't agree that's right. And ultimately,
You don't think people should have the right
well, no,
to
I think that if you have a community that is largely of one ideology, I think that community has the right to say that this type of voice, this type of communication, in its localized sense, should not be allowed. I'm not saying burn books. I'm not saying restrict the internet. And if it got to that sense, I'd be with you right now.
I'm listening. So you're saying if there's a community of predominantly one ideology, they're okay to say we don't want these views in our area.
I'm not associating with UC Berkeley. I'm just saying.
So let's say there's a white community and black, Jewish, Asian person comes up and they say we don't want you here because we're a community of predominantly white people. We love white people. Get black people out of here.
That's not analogous because you're
no. That's a comparison. I'm flipping it.
But it's not analogous. You're putting a particular of an individual compared to the group. I'm saying as a group because this is a group. This isn't just one person walking through a neighborhood and being harassed.
We're talking about the individual and Coulter. We're talking about the individual Milo Yiannopoulos. You're saying you don't want them speaking here because the majority don't.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, so I'm saying if in a white community, if a black person wanted to speak and they said no, we don't want those kind of ideas here promoting black people's rights.
And they have the right to protest the same way that we do. I would agree with that.
So now you're okay with protest?
It's not restricting his speech. It's restricting his localized speech. He still can publish his work. He can still Twitter.
There's no difference between free speech and localized speech.
No, excuse me. It's the singularness and the fallaciousness of this argument.
You definitely sound like a college student. You're just adding more words to your argument to try to explain.
Should we think about the economic consequences? Let's look at UC Berkeley right now. All the money we spent on economic consequences of having inviting Ann Coulter, knowing this community is necessarily going. I mean, come on, this is Berkeley. You're gonna invite Ann Coulter. You're gonna invite Milo. There's gonna be protests that's causing the police in UC Berkeley, UCPD, to have to pay for these.
There were a lot of economic
Two ideas here.
There were a lot of economic consequences to freeing the slaves. I gotta say, we didn't get our free labor, but it's a goddamn human right. Doesn't matter if there's economic consequences. It's a human right.
Ultimately, I agree, but the difference is that we only have so much money, equity, in order to spend on this system. If you're forcing UCB to spend all their money on these protests again and again and again, Berkeley College Republicans and Young Americans for Freedom, inviting these speakers, have spent. UCPD has had to spend more money on their speakers than any other group on campus. That's my point.
You've got a bunch of crazy radicals on your campus that need to be dealt with.
No, not our campus. In Oakland, and all over the Bay Area, not just our campus. You can't localize it just our campus. We do have that element. I'm not going to deny that.
What you're saying, because there's going to be protests, that they shouldn't come here and express their freedom of speech.
Here's
because there's people who don't want to hear them speak.
Ultimately, I would prefer people like Neil Gorsuch, so that we can talk about originalism as a legal modality and see whether No, it does. It's getting conservative speakers that actually are non-polemicists. Because Milo, it's like I'm not speaking to people that actually read their work.
Guys, personally, I'd prefer if we just freed the half-black slaves, so that we just have, a bit of slavery and we save our economic system. No, it's a human right. It doesn't matter how many consequences there are to doing it. It is a human right.
You can have your
own opinion.
You can have your own opinion saying that, that Milo and Coulter don't fit your narrative, so you don't want to hear them speak. But let other people want to hear them speak, and it's not up to you guys.
In a perfect world, you're right. In a perfect world, in a utopia in which we aren't sensitive, in which we can debate ideas, that would be right. But that's not the world we live in, unfortunately. You invite these people, and it's going to precipitate these riots. It's going to precipitate these confrontations, and that's my problem. And then what is it saying? How is this substantive? Where are we getting into the minutiae of the details here? I guarantee you, every single video I hear here, and I see that if I investigated in an analytical way with scholars, it would be nothing. It would be a waste of my time. And that's the point. You say you invite Ann Coulter to have a substantive conversation. Where is the substance? And I've been willing to do a research project on this.
She couldn't come here and have that conversation. You literally can't. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you say, okay, well, we're going to decide whether you have substance enough to what you're saying, and then we'll allow you to speak. You can't have the thought police deciding whether your speech is worthy or not of being displayed in public.
Amen. Thank you. I'm glad you. But then again, this is a college. Well, UC Berkeley is a college campus. Berkeley College Republicans is a representative group that holds a different ideology. Why not actually create a substance conversation so that the other side can be, well, and then we're just going to be polarized. You're just going to have your view, I'm going to have my view, and we're going to get nowhere. That's okay, great! Polarization! I mean, I'm glad that you agree that there's nowhere to go. That is a very good solution. Thank you.
So, can I ask you a question?
What is not what I'm saying. Not what I've said. And all this video will back that up.
What is the solution? So you say that the protests are going to happen.
Okay, here's where I'll admit, hyper liberal progressive leftists need to calm down. They need to be less sensitive. That said, I think the alt-right or what people of conservative ideology that keep coming to Berkeley should be aware of the fact that this community as a whole, the Bay Area as a whole, is antithetically opposed to that ideology and is going to bring this type of... But is it going to help? Are you guys dressing in this militarized way? It's an illegal argument. No, how is that an illegal argument? What is an illegal argument? Like, as someone that studies rhetoric and philosophy, what is an illegal argument? I'm confused right now because that makes no sense. Zero.
I want to address your ideology on this issue.
Okay.
I personally, I'm a journalist, but I don't think we can fault the people who are being the target of this kind of protest as the...
Oh, no. You're right, we can't. I actually fault Berkeley College Republicans, and I fault the Young Americans for Freedom. Because if we were to, they understand the situation in which they find themselves. And if they understand there's this, polarization, why not try to bring, for instance, Neil Gorsuch? I guarantee you, if they were able to bring him, there would still be protests, but there wouldn't be the stop of his views. If you get someone that is like David Horowitz, not David Horowitz, but every single person the Berkeley College Republicans have invited is a self-described polemicist.
Okay, so
Milo, David Horowitz, and Ann Coulter, you can go to their website and they say it. This year, bro. This is what I'm talking about. This year. I'm talking about 2007. I'm not talking about the historicity of a Berkeley College. No, that's not what I'm saying, you fucking idiot. You are a retard, my friend. Mentally incompetent.
What I'm trying to say about your ideology is you're faulting the organizers of these rallies. I think people should be able to live freely and speak freely in this country without fear of...
I know, and I wish we weren't as sensitive as we are. I agree with your ideology. The difference is that's not the situation we find ourselves. I have to deal with where I find myself.
But you see what's wrong with this ideology? Are we going to blame somebody for being robbed because they walked through a dark alley, or are we going to take fault with the person who robbed them?
Well, for instance, if I walked through Ghost Town in Oakland at 2 in the morning, 20th and San Pablo, and I got shot, no offense, that's my own fault. I'm a white male walking through the area in which most murders happen in Oakland at 2 in the morning. What do you expect?
And what if a woman walked through?
I'm saying you have to be aware of your situatedness.
Is that correct? Right. So do you think?
The answer is you should
not. No. Oh, absolutely not. But the difference is I understand my real lived experience. I understand Ghost Town has the most murders. I understand a large portion of minorities live in that.
So I give advice to people. I'm like, hey, maybe it's not a good idea to wear a short skirt out to the bar when you're going alone, because there are rapists out there, there are perverts out there, right? So take precaution. But I don't think the rapists are the ones that are in the right. I think the woman should have the right to wear the skirt. Sure, I agree. Take precautions, which is why people have security here, which is why they do this. But yeah, I understand the argument of taking precautions and things, but I see a lot of people on the far left kind of being the people blaming the girl for getting raped, right?
I agree. But that's the thing, I want to have a substantive conversation, and in order to do that, you need to take the controversy out of it. And if you're going to continually invite people that just stoke controversy, regardless of what this guy likes to think, you're not going to get that conversation. You're not going to change my ideology. And I'm more of a centrist moderate. I would almost vote for Trump. There's certain amounts, for instance, almost. I said almost. See, but there's almost a racist.
You can't even have a conversation with...
and I agree. As someone that goes to UC Berkeley's campus, I see that. I can't even talk about the issue of transgenderism. I can't talk about, for instance, Islam and some of the issues inherent within that philosophy and religion. There's certain things that I understand that if I get into a conversation with students there, I'm necessarily going to be demonized and shut down.
And some of us are angry for you that happens to you. We don't want that happening to you.
But the difference is that interpersonal communication isn't as important. What is important is actually getting the substance out there, publishing your book, for instance, or publishing I've done research on Islam and the Quran, doing things that actually expand the understanding, not just fuel our petty differences and make us want to fight each other.
I totally agree.
What if the understanding leads to dislike?
That's kind of natural.
It's your right to dislike it, but it's not your right to smash it down on other people.
It is our right to speak about whatever we want.
I mean, you are. I mean, hate speech is protected speech. I'm not denying that.
If we agree on that, then we fundamentally agree on most things.
We do, but the difference is, like, I would not go to a community that is inherently conservative, that is known to fight against liberal ideology, and expect not to find resistance. Expect not to find people like you, Dexter, that would be armed and ready to defend your ideology. Honestly, and that's why I wouldn't go to that community. Instead, I would publish. Instead, I would try to find more ways
Civil
to.
War starts when you create these ever-narrowing circles of where people can go to have certain speech. Do you not see how where this turns?
I gotta run.
Yeah.
But I
Pleasure meeting you, Lauren. I've actually
conversation.
seen your work and read some of it. So
we had a conversation. We didn't throw bricks at each other. That was
I know.
good.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Thank you for not punching me. It's an improvement over last week.
What was that?
Thank you for not punching me. It's an improvement over last week.
I don't punch people.
I'm sure you don't. Antifa does.
I'm too small for that.
All right, we're gonna walk over here.
And I'll admit to that.
Discussions happening down here, which is actually pretty good to see. A lot of civil discourse, no violence, no glass breaking, no M80s, no Antifa. There's a couple counter protests across the street right now, but they're just sticking over there to their base. I think I've heard reports of one person being arrested, but I haven't seen anything personally myself. A lot of people milling around, walking around. The crowd is mixed. Trump supporters, anti-Trump supporters, and everyone's having a very nice day here at the park, just relaxing and chilling and talking. Cops are not even doing anything. They're just standing around as well. Very hot day. Beautiful weather here today. Definitely not good weather to have all this equipment on, to be completely honest with you. Let's go over here and see what else is happening here. I need a bottle of water. I'm extremely thirsty right now. You got the Oath Keepers on the front lines. How you guys doing? Always blocking the entrances and securing them. Whew. Let me get a water. It looks like the free speech event is still happening. Saw earlier that they were giving people the right to speak even if they totally disagree with them. Let me pass up over here.
Hey, with the press? It's the generator.
How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Look, nice to meet you. Pleasure.
Kyle!
You don't have water? Yeah. So you're back at 100%?
Kyle!
Thank you so much. This will be enough. Thank you so much. All right, great people here. Just give me some water.
You're back to the percent you were.
Oh, hold on, guys. Got a little bit of a headache here. Let me move over here, brother. Woo! Hot. Hot.
Tame though.
Today. Yep. Very relaxed day. Very chill. Oh, this water feels great. All right, I'm going to take off some of my equipment. Just could have gone off. Getting too cumbersome to have on me. This is kind of funny. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. I got to move my stuff. Warm and all your gear? A little bit. Not too bad. Oh, it's hot out here. That's pretty funny. We are seeing Antifa mainly with the NLG walking around here. NLG are the legal observers that act as witnesses to when people are arrested by the police during major protests. As Tim noted earlier, it is very interesting to see the NLG only be on the side of the anti-Trump protesters here today. Fix my hair. Alright, hold on, let me get my bag back up. Got people cleaning up here. Alright, we're at a bad connection area. We're gonna move over to a good connection area. Make sure you guys get a good.
Round 2. Alright, we have power again.
Oh, thruster. Hey, brother. Yeah. Whew. Let me read some of your comments. Alright, I'm in a back connection area. I'm gonna walk over, make sure I'm in a better area. Whew. It is hot out here. Alright, a lot of media interviewing each other. Yeah, Gavin Mcinnes is still not here. I haven't seen him. I heard his flight comes in at 3 p.m. and that he was going to be here around 4 p.m. But as we were speaking, there is a small crowd of anti-Trump supporters amassing on the other side of the street with masks. And I just took off my helmet. Police are moving in. So I guess the cops are talking to some kids who are, I guess, we're trying to say something. So the counter-protesters are screaming, "Pigs go home." About 20 people here. Hey guys, this is Rudkowski of WeAreChange.org reporting for you live, unedited, live, independent media, supported by you on patreon.com/WeAreChange. There's a slur like a cop. I don't think anything's gonna happen. 20-30 people here. Okay guys, this broadcast is supported by you, the viewer, on youtube.com/WeAreChange through the super chat, which I think is an amazing feature that YouTube just instituted, and patreon.com/WeAreChange, because we are fully independent. We don't bow down to any corporation or government. We just give you the news as it happens. We saw some very interesting political conversation.
You're a bunch of cowards without masks! Come on, boy!
I think that's Base Fighter Man as well. People calming each other down. Police officers walking up to people who are screaming back and antagonizing, asking them not to.
High school kids. Yeah, high school. We're not going to reason with children. I think they know everything. And then if you touch them, I don't know what.
The police officers are moving all the pro-Trump people away from here. Base Stick Man is telling people not to confront these guys and to get back in the park. Base Stick Man said, quote, "Get back in the effing park. These are just kids." And it's like they are young students, also intermixed with some of the older protesters over there. So the right-wing side is asking people not to instigate, not to even go over there. I'm trying to read your comments. Man, I got comments in here. It's hard to read and take a look at all of them.
Everyone, please, move back.
You got Oath Keepers pushing people back.
Let the police do their job.
Hey guys, they want everybody over there.
Everyone, over to the wall. The school is going to let out. Let the police do their job now.
Ah.
Come on, guys.
Everyone, back to the wall.
So that local high school here is going to let out soon.
Everyone, don't want to be around the high
So the
schoolers when they get out. Everyone, go. Back to the wall. Let the police do their job.
I'm going to go get some more water.
There's nothing going on. Guys, your bikes in the back. Into the park, please. Guys, I'm talking to you people right here. All you people right here, I need you to move into the park, please. Okay, well, thank you. Guys, if you're a part of this event, I need you to move into the park. If you're a part of this event, I need you to move into the park, please. Please, move into the park.
This is basic,
guys,
man.
These are kids. There's no action over here. We got Gavin Mcinnes about to come in and speak. Everybody move into the park, please.
Give me a break. I am. I'm an unabashed white nationalist. He's not. So get it fucking right.
It is interesting to see the anti-Trump protesters standing alongside of the high school that will let out very soon.
Hey, Steven, did you listen to Mom?
I see more crowds are gathering. Alright guys, whatever happens here, you're going to see it here. We got a good stream up. Finally got some good service. I'm sticking around the areas where the audio and video are going to be as clearest as they possibly can for you guys. Everyone now is doubting that any major confrontation between Antifa and the pro-Trump, pro-free speech protesters will happen. But regardless, there's still some very fascinating political discourse happening here. A lot of interesting discussions. And in these kind of situations, you never know what's going to happen. I'm trying to read some of your comments. If you guys got any questions for me, feel free to ask at any moment in time. You're very welcome for the coverage. That's why I'm here. I'm supported by you guys. You guys donate to me on patreon.com, and I'm going to bust my butt making sure I will give you the best coverage that I possibly can. If there's anything I can improve on, I know I'm not perfect at all. I know I could be a lot better. I love criticism. I love people who are constructive with their criticism, even if you call me Putin's son or Bill Maher's son or who else, Julian Assange's son, whatever. I don't give a damn. You can say that. I enjoy your humor against me, and I most importantly enjoy your constructive criticism, telling me how I could do my job better. Post nudes. I don't know if I'm going to post nudes, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I'm starting to engage in the comments. This may be a good thing to engage in the comments. People are saying no Antifa blood, no, not interested. Well, you got to understand. What's happening here is very, very significant. It's very, very important. China, more low energy communists. People are saying low energy communists in the chat. The comments are moving too fast. I cannot read them. So we're seeing a bunch of students move around now.
I wore this over. It's wore it all.
So we're seeing a lot of young kids coming in here. But there hasn't been a major Antifa mobilization at all. Again, there's a lot of rumors. There's a lot of hype for this event. A lot of people saying that Antifa was going to bring guns. There's a lot of people saying that this was going to be the fight for Berkeley 4.0, that this was going to be another escalation of violence. And a lot of people are saying it's good that it's not. I know a lot of people here are complaining about the viewership, but you got to understand, what happened here last time when we were down here was extremely chaotic and insane. Gavin Mcinnes is supposed to, I guess, be arriving here. I'm going to check the time right now to see what time it is right now. Looks like the other side is getting a little bit bigger across the street. But no major Antifa mobilization. We also heard on online chatter from the Antifa side saying that they lost the Battle of Berkeley 3.0, that they need to revise techniques, and because of the bike locker that was identified by 4chan, that it is no longer safe for them to carry out their actions and attacks on people because they will be identified. Even like the bike locker supposed attacker, who allegedly has been identified, who had his face covered the whole time, but yet 4chan was able to picture together, and they think they found the attacker. There's an ongoing investigation. I'm going to be covering that news on WeAreChange.org. We also have a news website on WeAreChange.org up there as well. So a lot of fascinating developments that are happening here. But we are seeing a lot of students coming in here. Let me go back over here, see what else is going on. There's a lot of people here with 4chan signs, poll signs, bandanas.
Get some good footage today, bud?
Yeah, a lot of great discussions.
Hey, I like your channel, man.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it very much. Awesome. You guys staying good today?
Oh yeah,
awesome.
It's keeping pretty calm out here. And,
yeah.
You know, we haven't really seen any signs of Antifa other than just a little.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple anti-Trump protesters here, and I think someone made the comment if it was if the situation was reversed, that it would be completely different. Hold on, there's a lot of people moving up here. Sorry, guys.
I think America is.
These guys are going to go get Gavin Mcinnes, I guess. These are the Proud Boys that have been identified in many different ways by the mainstream media. I guess Base Stickman also started the Fraternal Order of something or another in coordination with Gavin Mcinnes and his Proud Boys. Fraternal Order of the Alt Knights. Is that what they're calling themselves? People are saying that this is weaponized autism live in action. People online are saying that this is like Comic-Con, but with people who are weaponized autists. I gotta say, the comments are very interesting to say the least. There's this lady here. Hey there.
Picture you two together. You two. This is very. Let me get my little thing on. Oh my goodness.
Maybe that was him.
Wow. Historical. Not one bit of pepper spray, not one black eye. Unbelievable.
No blood yet.
Wow. So I'm walking up to people, and I walked out to the field with a bunch of lefties, and I just said, hey, check this out. I love you and I respect your opinion. And then a dialogue opened up. You know, if you punch someone in the face, they're only going to get madder and they're going to come back with a gun or whatever the fuck. So it's just, we got to start working together. These people aren't just going to evaporate, you know what I mean? So they're all in the community. They work at the
let me go here.
They work at the record stores, they work at the pizza shop or whatever. And just for everybody to hate each other it's the wrong way to go.
Yeah.
You just got to unite and come to, you know, it might be a while before we get on the same page with any one topic, but at least we're going to try and respect each other. And that's the main message here. Is just be kind to one another.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Beautifully said. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
All right, so I guess this is everyone getting ready to have Gavin here. I'm seeing a big Israeli flag here. And also, I think that's a Blue Lives Matter flag here as well.
How did he fare last time?
He did.
You guys got out of here?
We did. Some of you did.
Sorry for the lag, guys. We're in a bad service area.
Hey, to the fountain! To the fountain!
The Proud Boys are moving out. Proud Boys are usually identified by wearing black and yellow
Lauren, I love your tights!
collared shirts.
Yeah, Lauren, you're
Yeah, we've been live for 164 minutes already. Wow. If there's any way to make it more entertaining for you guys, or to do anything specifically that you guys would like for this coverage, let me know. I think, from reading the comments, I think 4chan has moved over to this live stream, or maybe this live stream was posted on 4chan. The comments are top-notch, guys. Brilliant comments. I love them. Love the things you guys are saying. I mean, I wouldn't even watch the live stream. I would just stick to the comment section of this live stream. I think that is a lot more entertaining than what we're seeing unfold here on video.
The speaker of the day, the legend himself, Gavin Mcinnes. Alright, so how did we get here? We got here because Ann Coulter's speech was canceled. Berkeley said you can't have this speech. Young Americans for Freedom acquiesced and said, all right, we're not doing it. And I think there was a little bit of animosity towards Ann, where they said, you pussied out. What are you, a chick? What are you, a 50-year-old woman, or however old she is? 57. And I thought, if I write 10 bestsellers out of the 12 books I've written, I want to be picked up in a limousine, taken to a podium that's made of teak, do my talk, and then be whisked away on a first-class flight. That's what happens when you write that many books. But anyway, Ann was banned because she's a Nazi, because she's a racist, because she hates Mexicans, because she's a sexist. That's the world we're in right now, where Milo, a gay immigrant, is banned for being homophobic and against gays. So we're in a funny situation where the fascists are the anti-fascists, and they're shutting down women and gays and minorities and preventing them from having their say. And the beauty of the First Amendment and the beauty of America is it allows for these mistakes. It allows for these checks and balances. And what happens is you have a debate. If someone has a crazy view, you discuss it, you have a Q&A, and it gets ironed out. Where should these Q&As happen? Where should this discourse happen? How about a university? Woo! That seems a logical place for ideas to get hashed out. I remember in 2005, Larry Summers, the president of Harvard, said, he posed the question, he said, is it possible that women don't have a natural predilection for STEM? Math and science and chemistry, is that maybe why they don't sign up? And people in the audience started having seizures. And he was immediately
Hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second.
Posing that question at a school he was the president of. And Steven Pinker was asked, they said, do you think what he said was reasonable? Was it within the pale of legitimate discourse if presented with a modicum of rigor? That was the quote. And Steven Pinker said, wait a minute, isn't everything reasonable on a college campus if presented with a modicum of rigor? That's what separates universities from madrasas. And I think we're at the point now where universities are becoming madrasas. We've got Linda Sarsour doing a talk at CUNY. No problem with that. This is a woman who supports Sharia law. This is a law where women have half the vote of men. A husband can rape his wife. A man can beat his wife within Sharia law. She supports that. She gets a talk. We have Ahmadinejad doing a talk in Colombia. This is a guy who denies the Holocaust. He says that there's no gays in Iran, which may be true because he kills them all. he gets a talk. But Ann Coulter may not speak at this school, despite the fact that everyone opposed to her has not read one sentence in any of her books. And that's a fun game with Anne, by the way. When people criticize her, you go, which sentence in which book do you have an issue with? And they never read it. And I guarantee, if you read In Trump We Trust, and you took the Carlos Slim chapter out, and you dressed it up with anarchist logos, it would become this punk rock anthem for the youth. Because she is one of the most inspiring pro-Western, pro-freedom writers in America today. She doesn't like the government. She doesn't like the New York Times. She doesn't like the billionaires. She is an American hero. But she can't speak today because she speaks in public the way she speaks in bars. And I think a lot of these liberals will willfully pretend they don't get the joke, and they'll go, oh, she said our blacks are better than their blacks. She must think we have black slaves. No, you know that means that black conservatives are smarter than black liberals because they have to put up with a bunch of bullshit at Thanksgiving. So when I heard it was canceled, I said, I have to go down to Berkeley. This is what America does. America doesn't take no for an answer. America is like an entrepreneur or a grunt in the military or a woman giving birth. Sometimes something that you're doing sucks and you go, I'm out. I can't do this anymore. It has to happen. The baby's coming out. We're doing this operation. When an entrepreneur gets told, oh, the trucks didn't arrive in time, we can't do it, he rents a U-Haul and he makes it happen. So I jumped on a plane, I came down here, and Anne sent me her speech. It's a little more incendiary than I wanted it to be. I think if you're doing a speech at Berkeley, you should maybe take out rat feces analogies, but that's not up to me. So, Anne was betrayed, she was censored, they put all the legal onus upon her, so if someone gets hurt tonight, it would have been on her head. Now it's on my head, and I'm happy to take this on my head. I don't happily fight, by the way. This is the other thing. I notice the media says, oh, this is Nazis versus anarchists. No. This is Trump supporters who like the president, which clearly at least half the country does. It's a lot of people. Versus lunatic neo-Marxists who want to shut them down. We will continue to promote free speech, to speak freely, no matter who is against us, because that's what America is about. The amendments are in order of importance, and although we love the Second Amendment, it's no First Amendment. The First Amendment tells you about the Second Amendment. Anyway, we're told we have to shut down soon, so I'll get down to Anne's remarkably controversial speech. But here it is. Are you ready? Now she speaks with this weird Connecticut accent where she clenches her teeth as she talks. It's an affectation I won't mimic. We're told, as if it's good news, that immigrants use welfare only at 15% above native-born rate. It's like saying only 15% of the food has rat feces in it. We don't want any rat feces. The fact that any immigrants are on welfare proves we're not taking the right immigrants. By the way, I had a restaurant. Can I get some water?
I got some.
I had a restaurant for a while, and there was this Chinese woman with a bamboo pole who would come and she'd rifle through our recycling and she'd get 2 big giant bags of cans and then put them on our bamboo pole.
Water.
And I couldn't help but think, how'd you get here? I came in 1999, I brought about a dozen jobs. I spent about $10,000 through visas getting a green card. And look at this Chinese lady who doesn't speak English with a bamboo pole and 30 pounds of cans. And I think, how'd you get here? And someone said, no, she's sponsored by her relatives. And I go, well, how are the relatives? Like, if your son brought your mom here and she's going through the garbage with giant bamboo poles of cans, you fucked up. Isn't that the deal? Don't you have to take care of her? Anyway, that's my tangent.
Mine too.
The fact that any immigrants are on welfare proves we're not taking the right immigrants. These aren't native-born citizens we're talking about. We can't take anyone we want. We can't take anyone we want. No immigrants should be on welfare. Aren't immigrants who need government assistance, by definition, immigrants we don't want? We can't pay for our own poor people. And now we're going to be the welfare ward of the world? With whose money? The reason Americans are sensitive to race is because of the history of slavery and Jim Crow. Two other great Democrat ideas. What did we do to immigrants? A lot of this too is point form, where she would go off at tangents, but she may not, because this is not her. When Trump merely proposed we stop importing people whose religion teaches them to kill us, the media called him a racist. Republicans said, that's not who we are. They know us so well. There are 7 billion people in the world. We don't have to take any of them. There's no constitutional right for the rest of the world to move here.
That's right.
Since the 9/11 attack, we've admitted 2 million Muslims. We take more immigrants from Muslim countries than from Great Britain. We're accepting Muslims into this country faster than we did before 9/11. But apparently we're not allowed to have an opinion on whether that's a good idea because Khizr Khan's son died in Iraq. Khan was the snarling Muslim who took the stage at the Democratic National Convention to denounce Trump, a candidate for president, for having a position on an important issue of public policy, namely whether we should keep admitting people whose religion teaches them that we are infidels. Khan's son was one of only 14 Muslims who died fighting for America in Iraq or Afghanistan, which is also the number of U.S. soldiers who have been killed by U.S. soldiers who are Muslim. I assume she's talking about Fort Hood. But according to Khan, Trump isn't allowed to venture an opinion on an important government policy because Trump's son wasn't killed in Iraq. But if that's true, why not allow only military families to vote in presidential elections? Or any elections? Hey, where'd all the Democrats go? I don't think that's what they have in mind. If we have to honor Khan by letting in more Muslims, like the ones who killed his son in Iraq, what else do we have to do to honor this Gold Star dad? How about throwing gays off buildings? Do we have to honor Khan's son by putting women in burqas? Do we have to honor Khan by killing Jews? Instead of telling Trump to read the Constitution, Khan should have been waving a book of Sharia law and telling Americans to read it, since that's what we'll be living under if we keep up this mass importation of Sharia-supporting Muslims. Immigrants are showing up with a lot of needs and a lot of grievances. Why do we owe them? If you have grievances, go home and address the perpetrators. We owe you nothing. By my reckoning, they owe us. That was the speech that Anne was going to say at Berkeley. I don't see anything factually incorrect with it. And as an immigrant myself, I gotta say, I'm kind of shocked to get here and see the number of ingrates, both within my fellow immigrant community and within the American citizen community. You see the way they talk to war vets, they talk to cops, they talk to people, talk to entrepreneurs, they talk to the housewife who can't say no to giving birth. And I think, how about some reverence? If you moved to Japan, you would take your shoes off when you walk in. You wouldn't say, I demand the Japanese speak English. So how about American citizens, American immigrants, and American millennials be a little more thankful of this incredible country that thousands of years of evolution has brought us. You know, when they say God bless America, atheists laugh like God is up there randomly choosing a country, but I think God has blessed America. It's the country closest to natural man, natural humankind. It's the freest country in the world. And if you're the freest country in the world, you respect humanity more than any other country in the world. And how do we know about all this? Through free speech, through talking to each other, through having open discussions, through debate, through Q&As. The only way that corruption can foster is if we let the First Amendment go to the wayside and we let these assholes, these politicians and these pundits continue their lies. We're on the side of truth. Lies run sprints, the truth runs marathons, and we're in it for the long haul here, guys. So we are going to make these speeches happen no matter what anyone else does, because America was based on freedom, and that is why it is the greatest country in the world. We can't be stopped, guys. Let's do this again. Everybody, let's hear it for Gavin Mcinnes. Guys, we achieved.
Somewhere behind here. I did not see that earlier.
Alright guys, we're going to keep moving around here, seeing what else is going on. That was Gavin Mcinnes, that was his speech that he gave here. Alright, we're going to keep walking. Sorry guys, I'm getting by you. Sorry guys. Alright. Very exhausting day here, right? I know, it's like, it's so hot.
The gaming industry, there's not a lot of games in there. So you just want to do with your target audience.
I'm sorry, would you guys mind if I could grab the water? Would that be okay? Would it be okay if I could grab the water? Thank you so much. Obviously you can see them. Thank you very much. Thank you. You see the milk ready for the pepper spray?
Making a meal. We're gonna put out like a 3.
Alright, we're gonna keep moving around here. Alright, so the school's letting out over there. We got bullhorners and organizers of the the pro-Trump, pro-right event, telling people to make sure that there's no confrontations between the school students who are coming out. And we are seeing the number of anti-Trump protesters get a little bit larger. Police have made a line separating the two sides. There's now about 40, there's about 20 before anti-Trump protesters right now. We're gonna get a video of it right now.
Oh, it's much different today. Oh yeah.
Here. What does that sign say? They're not even holding up their sign straight. It's not about free speech. It's about what? I can't see their sign. They can't hold it straight. One of the signs says Trump must go by any means necessary, no business as usual until Trump is defeated. The other sign is saying it's not about a free speech, it's about bigots trying to, what does that black sign say?
It's not about free speech, it's about bigots trying to normalize hate.
Okay. So you got a little bullhorn going. There's about 40 of them right now. They're on the side of the high school that's going to be letting out soon. There's 2 police lines. Nothing major happening. We have
I got a dog smarter than you!
people going back and forth against each other. Civil discourse, as you can see. Like in our chat section, we have the best chat section I think that I've ever seen throughout my live streams throughout the years. very civil discourse happening right now.
No Nazis over here.
You got two bubble machines running over there too. Some people showing up with masks. Still very small, insignificant numbers that are happening here.
Guys, let's go back to the park. Please, they're kids. Let's leave them alone. Let the police do their job.
So another sign says the issue is not free speech, the issue is fascism.
They told me. It looks like the only ones that are hanging out that wants to see something is the media. We're not going to give them anything today, right?
We have more riot police officers arriving in white vans over there. Looks like there's looks like they're massing over there. Looks like there's some intense discussions happening here.
It's fascism. It's not democracy. Alt-right is a form of fascism. You need to go home.
I don't know. Can you guys tell us who you are and what you represent? Can you just tell us exactly what is this organization?
I want you guys to defend these quotes from Coulter, right? You guys are reading her speech.
No one's here.
Okay.
We're not her lawyers. We're not
we
here
should
for
invade their.
lawyers.
Hang on. Let me.
We don't care about Coulter. We care about free speech.
Listen. Quote. Hang on. I'm talking now.
No.
We're not here to defend them. We're not
We
here
should
to
invade
defend them.
them.
We're not here to defend them.
Will you let me talk?
Will you let me talk? We are here for free speech.
Okay.
And as long as
I want you to defend
regardless of our political ideology, our side, your side, it doesn't matter.
Can you be
It
quiet and
doesn't
let me
matter.
talk?
If we provide unity,
Are you
we'll be a lot
pro-Palestinian?
better off.
Pro-Palestinian?
I'm not a pro-Palestinian. I'm not a Palestinian. I'm nothing
We
like
should
that.
invade their countries, kill their leaders, and convert them to Christianity. That's Coulter. Okay.
We don't represent the interests of Ann Coulter. So for you to quote her and then associate us with her is ridiculous.
Why are you here today?
We're here to protect.
Defend freedom of speech, not her speech.
I think the government should be spying on all Arabs, engaging in torture as a televised.
We don't care about Ann Coulter. We're not here for Ann Coulter. We're here to defend free speech. And you can have your views and we can have our views and we can come together and have a debate. We don't need to incite violence like what has happened with Antifa at the last rally. We need to come together and let's debate. Let's talk about it. I want to hear one person on your side tell me what you stand for, who you are, and what you represent. And I will do the same. Someone speak.
Anybody.
Who represents?
We want to have a dialogue.
We want to talk. Non-violent. We want to stand together and have a debate.
Expression of ideas and thought. Even if you don't agree with each other, you can still have the freedom to have free speech. That's what the First Amendment was made for.
The police officers are masking there.
Personally, I stand for my people and I stand for black people. I'm just trying to figure out why all you grown people here are standing in front of this high school like a bunch of immature people. Why do you feel the need to come to Berkeley? Most of the people at this Trump supporter thing, whatever this is, free speech debate, whatever, why you're coming from Montana, Houston, Orange County.
I'm a California resident.
Can you let me speak?
Why are you coming here? Why are you coming here? Why do you feel the need to come here? Why do you feel the need to come here? Protest where you're from. Protest where you're from. Protest in your city.
I can protest wherever the fuck I want.
Hold on a second. Why do you come here?
Because I can.
Why Berkeley? Why Berkeley? Why Berkeley?
Because I can.
Why Berkeley?
Because.
Why Berkeley?
Let me answer.
Why Berkeley?
Will you let me fucking answer?
This used to be the free speech capital of the United States, and we are here to protect the First Amendment. I don't care your political ideology, whether you're a leftist, a liberal, a conservative. I don't even give a shit about those terms. What I care about is that we're all true Americans, and obviously we all have some very strong beliefs, right? So
we as a movement, regardless of your political ideology, can come here right now and represent our interests and have a debate. So I do appreciate you for saying how you feel.
Okay, we'd love to hear. I apologize to all of you guys, but I love your sticker,
dude. What? My man, hey, let's shake hands.
I like memes too.
We share commonalities.
This
is commonalities,
I want to
baby.
say that I like your sticker. Maybe not your views, but I like your sticker.
That's it. You know what? Respect.
But
That's what it's all about.
I respect
what the fuck
you.
I like Antifa now.
And I want to say that I hope you respect me and her as well as her.
I respect every individual that came out here.
Respect you. Thank you.
I know that we all have strong beliefs and we're willing to stand up and fight for those beliefs, but regardless of what side, we came together, we shook hands and we had a debate and we talked about it. And I'd like to talk more because, you know, we vary in political ideology. We do. And, you know, we feel that we're right and you feel you're right. But you know what? At the end of the day, we're all still Americans, are we not?
No,
we all still love this country, right?
Okay,
what do you want?
Hold on.
Let him speak.
All right, America hasn't done shit for black people in the past 300 years.
America has
what happened to my ancestors? Hey, chill.
America has historically oppressed black people. I agree 100%.
It was never great.
I agree 100%. But you know what?
Everybody watching Luke's channel, you got to hit the like button right now.
Organize and get people in power that represent the black community, represent all people.
Thank you, Tim.
All people. In power and make a change, and this is exactly how we do it. So we don't need to fight, we don't need to incite violence, we need to come and talk about it. That's it, bottom line.
Dude, he's trying to deport me. Like I'm basically mixed. I'm black and Mexican. Your president's trying to deport me.
Are you born here?
Yes.
He's not going to
deport me rather or not.
Guys.
Are you a citizen? If you're a citizen, you don't get deported.
So what? Were they citizens when they landed on Plymouth Rock? No, they stole this land from native people.
Guess what? It's conquering land. It's happening. Survival of the fittest. Still being treated as a
in the front.
That's right. So I agree that everybody has their own ideology.
Hold on a second.
You have the right to do that, right?
Yeah.
But you're talking about, you talk about having people represent other people. Yes. So you honestly think Trump is somebody who represents my color, his color?
He represents my color.
Well, what we have to realize.
My color is red, white, and blue.
Hold on a second. What we have to realize.
Those are multiple colors.
Hold on a second.
Sorry, bro.
The mainstream media, you know, a lot of people grow up trusting these journalists, but what they need to realize is the owners of the mainstream media and the executives have an agenda to be pushed. Divide and conquer is what they want to do. A tyrannical government's biggest fear is unity in the people. I could come to your side, shake your hand, and say, I like who you are, and I appreciate you coming out and fighting for your right. And that's what you guys need to do. And it's the same on our side.
No, you're right on that. But if you think about it, we're over here trying to do our unity. We're over here trying to do unity.
I respect it so much.
But at the same time, our government and with Trump at the top is not doing that. That's right. You have to understand what I'm saying too, all right?
I understand.
You know what Sessions did? Sessions called Mexicans
Donald
Trump
Trump
2 weeks ago.
Disrespects my people, my culture, and that's
Tell me how. Like exactly what has he said and what's the deal and what's up?
Why did he call all Mexicans rapists and murderers?
He didn't. That's fake news.
He said
I thought he said
it's taken out of context.
Well, for the exact quote.
And yes, some people on the border are.
Dude, your hair is tight, bro. That shit is
Violent
waving.
drug cartels on our border, and we need to keep it secure to keep all Americans safe, including you.
Right. So what about those refugees that are actually living in fear every day of those same rapists and murderers that you guys talk about? What about them?
Well, what about the people that are homeless on our streets? You know, because there's this huge importation of migrants. You don't know me, and you don't know what I do, and you don't know the fundraisers that I do. I provide, and I try to help everyone that I possibly can, and give them a platform to allow them to defend their interests. So that's why we came over to this side, because I want to hear your voice, because I don't know what Antifa is about.
Nothing to do with America. We care about our own country. No, it doesn't.
You know what? I am all for people. I am all for people coming to this country and trying to pursue the American dream. I don't care what color you are, yellow, purple, brown, black, white, whatever it is. The bottom line is I know and I have noticed that the U.S. government has historically oppressed the black community, and I don't tolerate that bullshit. I don't like that. We need a leader that's visionary and knows what's happening on these streets and knows what's going on in these communities. Hold on a second. Hold on. Regardless if you don't like Trump or not. Hold on a second. I'm saying we need visionary leadership.
I want you to realize that Donald Trump got inherited however many $1 million. You guys get the number right. I came from nothing. He does not know what the
fuck I went through.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. He does not know the struggle that I went through as a black man without a father. He does not know the oppression that I deal with when I go to the liquor store. That's not even a place where I can get healthy food. I go to the liquor store and buy chips for $2 to support my brother and fucking sister because I grew up with nothing because of this American dream that has implanted visions in black men's lives, in Latino men and women's lives, in Asian men and women's lives that oppress us and make us feel like we are less, but really we are more.
Just do a bottle. Someone from this side, just do a bottle over there. A bottle. From this side? Yeah. One person being arrested.
Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Oh, Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Oh, Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Back up. Back up. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Donald Trump has got to go.
Looks like one person was arrested. Wasn't able to catch what. There was also a bottle thrown.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Hey! Donald Trump! Hey, hey!
You know why that man was arrested?
That's anything thrown and he drops his head.
Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go!
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, see, hey, you see it? Thank you! Donald Trump has to go!
Not listen to my instructions, that's fine. I got it.
I'm across the street though. I'm across the street. I'm not engaging in this bullshit. So you can't do anything about that. I can protest if I want to. I can be here if I want to.
Okay, that's fine, Layla.
Yes.
Looks like some of the teachers are getting mad at the students.
They're the ones that are here, coming on my campus and shit. The fuck walking out my street and can't take the bus home. My bus goes this way. Those are the ones that came here. Tell me I can't be in my fucking school. Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
So one person arrested for unknown reasons. Saw what I believe was a plastic bottle being thrown by this side. This is the side of the anti-Trump supporters, the left. Over there across the street is the right. There's also a bunch of students also mixed in here since this is a high school. So, as everything is unfolding, we are still live here. It does smell
very heavily of marijuana on this side. There's someone toking a lot of bud. Skunky, very skunky here.
Just being honest, I'm telling you exactly what I'm seeing, smelling, and observing here on this side. People are saying, get out of here. Why would I get out of here?
I'm here to provide you both sides of the story. I was just on that side for a while. It's only fair that on this side to give you another angle, another perspective, and all the other debates that are happening here. No, I'm not going to be lighting it up. A lot of weed. Dude, someone smoked something very serious here.
Right next to the cops, though. Right outside of the high school. This doesn't seem very intelligent to whoever's doing that right now. At all. A lot of people live streaming. See, sometimes I don't know if it's like smoke going off in the distance or if it's like a vapor. Probably a vapor.
You want to leave?
Alright, we're gonna keep walking here. A lot of young kids also here. We're gonna keep moving forward. Some people are masked, some people don't have masks.
So when the Nazis got to Martin Skokie and the Supreme Court allowed that to happen, you don't know hate speech.
This guy's interesting. Alright, we're gonna keep moving forward. Looks like there's another debate happening over there. A lot of debating, a lot of talking. No Antifa today. Some people with masks, sure. What does this guy's sign say? Latin Americans or Native Americans. It rhymes. I gotta give him rhyming points on his sign. So this is the anti-Trump side. Wow, the clear winners here. A lot of clear winners on both sides, to be honest with you. Kind of a big guy with a bullhorn. People are saying low energy commies in the comment section. Who's debating over there? Cops bringing out water. Everything's so far peaceful. I heard about one person being arrested. I saw another one getting arrested. So I think so far not much has happened here. More rabble over there.
Yeah, the one with the bag of hell. Trump says Jim Crow. We say hell no. Trump says Jim Crow. We say hell no. Trump says Jim Crow. We say hell no. Trump says Jim Crow. We say hell no.
I'm allowed to hear, okay.
We say hell no. Trump says Jim Crow. We say hell no. We say hell no. We say hell no. Jim Crow. We say hell no. We say hell no. Jim Crow. We say hell no. Jim Crow. We say hell no. We say hell no. We say hell no. We say hell no.
Another person being arrested.
We say hell no.
Or detained.
We say hell no. 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 Trump says Jim Crow. We say hell no. We say hell no. Trump says Jim Crow. Get the fuck out. Hell no. Trump says Jim Crow. We say hell no. Trump says Jim Crow. We say hell no. Trump says Jim Crow. We say hell no.
I would like to call upon Antifa to ask
we say hell no.
So I can understand your side and your interests.
We say hell no.
Please, speaker, would like to come out and talk to us and represent yourself. I would like you to come
we
forward
say hell no.
No violence.
We say hell no.
Let's come together. Let's talk
say
about
hell
this.
no.
No, I don't like the KKK.
We say hell no.
Here's what we can agree on. We can all agree that the KKK is a realize what's happening and combat that.
We say hell no. Don't like it. We're a bunch of punks.
And then once people started like that.
Hell no.
So it looks like cops have issues with Baked Alaska. Baked Alaska said F the KKK. Some people agreed. And now the police are surrounding Baked Alaska.
Well, they were coming over here and talking to people on live stream, but then one guy came up and got pretty belligerent, and the police moved in and pushed him away, and then they basically just asked Baked and the guy Mike to go the other side, but Baked is refusing. He's like, I have a right to be here, and the cops are like, okay, fine, but we're going to stay here and separate you guys.
We say hell no. Do not support. We say hell no.
I think it's kind of sad because a lot of the people that were on the counter protest side were just talking to Baked, but tensions got too hot and they, so they got to separate them, and now the conversation stops.
Alright, so that's the current situation here. I'm gonna get away from this guy, it's giving me a headache.
Jim Crow, we say hell no.
What is up with this dude? He's wearing a durag on his head. I'm just gonna place the camera down here. Look how low this thing goes. I brought out my monopod. Monopods make this footage a lot more stable. My hero, cray cray. Didn't they arrest like 2 people for being on the sidewalk? Not being on the sidewalk. 3 people arrested for not being on the sidewalk and not following police orders. We're just... Let's see what you guys are saying in the comment section.
That's a good flag picture.
I gotta say, I appreciate the comment section so much. Just the civil discourse, just the intellectual comments. It is the epitome, the epitome of higher learning. I'm gonna get some water. Learning. So yeah, more civil discussion. Oh lord, oh lordy. Pink Ranger is screaming, build the wall. Did you see Pink Ranger?
Hey, why don't you suck it? We still get crossed. Hey, why don't you suck it?
Very, very intellectual response.
Country!
Again, thank you everyone who's super commenting. Enough. There's another intelligent chant happening right now.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Yeah! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Great intellectual debate happening here.
Shut the fuck up!
We got a counter argument.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
The counter argument from that side was, shut the F up, you low energy communist. This side started with that premise, shut the hell up. The other side added,
low energy communists. And now we have the good old, always used slogan, no KKK, no fascist USA. We got this side calling them racist. I never heard that one before. Never heard that debate being used. I'm tired, guys, so I'm a little bit more sarcastic.
Hey Luke, are those YouTube comments?
Yeah, all the YouTube comments. Do you want to read them?
Flying by, aren't they?
Yeah, there's a lot of YouTube comments.
Yeah.
They're very intellectual. They're very, they're so amazing. I've been doing live streams for like 6 years. This is one of the best. Oh no, we got a guy climbing a tree. Uh-oh.
How many
we got
subscribers you got now for WeAreChange?
4 something. Oh, it looks like Baked Alaska and his cohorts or left the Antifa, not the Antifa side, but the left side after the.
So when you say 4, you're talking 400,000 subscribers?
Something like that.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Like Molly News got 600 now.
Yeah, it's all growing.
Christopher Green, do you know Christopher?
Yeah, AMTV.
He does pretty good work. He's a little more conspiratorial than you are, but you guys are in the same ballpark.
Not a fan of the conspiracies out there.
Okay.
It looks like we have another intellectual response from the other side. What are they saying? What's the other side saying?
This has been the best part of the day, as far as I'm concerned.
Why is this the best part?
Because people are starting to talk.
Yeah.
Like, I was over there all day, and people were fairly united. Some interesting conversations. But now this is a little hotter, a little juicier.
Yeah. I like the Pink Ranger over there. Get the hell out of here.
Luke, do you mind me asking, how old are you?
How old do I look like?
You look like you're in your mid-20s.
I'll take it.
Okay, what else? Are you 30?
That's classified information.
Okay, we don't want to be
I
public.
cannot tell you that.
But you're doing great. You got a huge subscriber base. You've watched so much, you know that you're doing good stuff.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much. I do my best.
What do you think the new
You guys want Steve. Free society. You need a free press. If you don't have a free press, you don't have a free society. Sadly, we have a fake news press, free media press, and that's why I have to be out here, and that's why you guys support me and create a job and allow me to provide you the news as it happens live. We got the chant of Trump going back with the counter argument. Donald Trump. Okay, now you got USA. That's another thing. I'm by the anti-Trump side. What? What's happening? What's going on with you? Well, I'm all the way by the no side. There's a big no sign. I'm by that side. No, you walk left. You walk. Don't go on the crosswalk. Go on the other side. Pretty calm. I see you. Keep walking down. Keep walking. Keep walking. Yeah, I see you. Go around the cops. Don't go through the cops. Go around the Donald Trump, go away.
These people wouldn't even involved in
Oh, the right side. Now the Trump side is calling this side fascist and racist.
I do have to say those two words have not been overused in national dialogue. Keep walking around here. Bob.
Wait, Lauren Southern?
Oh, hi, thanks for coming out today.
Hello.
Cheers.
Is Gavin Mcinnes here?
He just left, I think.
Well, nice to meet you.
So what you been up to?
What have I been up to? Just walking around, checking things out. I don't think it's gonna blow up because it's a bunch of high school students over here, so honestly I hope it doesn't blow up.
No, it hasn't.
Who are you? Who are you?
My name's Lauren.
Yeah?
Lauren Southern. I do commentary, political commentary.
Thank you so much, guys, for the super chats. You
I
guys
have
are
been on Vox
freaking
before,
incredible.
but no, I do YouTube stuff.
Lauren, what?
Southern.
Nice to meet you. Well, you're very pretty.
Cheers.
Chat's going crazy for you.
Oh, hey, chat.
So
many videos to delete. I've got to make space.
The comments are really mature.
I'm sure they're extremely
They're top-notch
extremely
comments.
respectful.
Very wholesome.
There's a lot of fine gentlemen on this comment section.
Very implicit.
The comments are going crazy.
Let me read what they got.
Wait, hold on here. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Do you want to engage with your user base and fan base here, Lauren?
Waifu, kiss her. Lauren, show your thigh gap. I'm working on the thigh gap right now. I still got some work to do. Lauren, in echoes. Lauren Southern. Lauren Southern, yeah. That's me.
I have to say, the comment section, by far, my years of live streaming, this is the best comment section that I have ever had. You guys are top notch today. I really appreciate you. Yeah, let's do a makeup tutorial video.
Shit on my face. show your tits.
Very implicit.
Extremely implicit.
Go, you got the spit on my face one.
Lauren is a handsome. Keck swastika. This is really good. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I know you're here for the action, but I don't think much is gonna happen today.
No, it doesn't look like it. Everything's calming down.
Why are you going to San Diego?
True patriots. Stop. That's the most violent thing that has happened today. What are you doing? Why are you doing
silly string, and I didn't get to use it, and now it's.
That's why you walked away. You know what I'm saying? You said,
There's going to be great comments about that.
he's an undercover KKK.
So people are calling other people fascists here. Very original.
Side fascists. No, all side. This is our side now. We own Berkeley now.
As Nazi fascists, would you declare victory today for the fascists?
Yeah, Fourth Reich in Berkeley, basically now. You know, we're gonna put our big. Oh, there's a drone here.
There's
Cool.
two.
Oh wow, they're flying drones. I wonder how the cops are going to treat the drone, if they're going to shoot it down or not.
There's two of them.
There's two drones.
Which one's ours? That one's our guy. That one's Antifa's drone. It already crashed. Drone wars. Oh, the bird's gonna give it a run for its money.
I got the job done.
Which channel again?
WeAreChange?
Yesterday, I went to graduate school at journalism.
Oh, nice to meet you.
I gotta say, my comment section is incredible.
Yeah, definitely.
Incredible, and that's a bunch of trolls.
Very original, very intellectual, highly educated comment section. I don't know if you want to take some of the.
I came here today to support free speech and show them that no matter how many times
The super chat.
threatens us with violence.
You guys are, if you're
Guess what? Earth is flat.
I mean, I'm Canadian, but I'm
Yeah, that's one of the comments.
everybody watching, turn off Luke's stream and go to mine. YouTube.com/Timcast. I'm kidding, don't do that. Everybody watching mine, go to Luke's stream.
Well, if mine goes down, go to Tim's.
Mine went down earlier for like an hour.
Yeah, we're out here giving you the real news.
I got a super chat. I got a super chat here, guys.
Yeah, the super chat are awesome.
Do you think the handshake and the conversations that lead up to it will help other like-minded people seek peaceful measures?
Tim's chat.
I really do. So I'm gonna say this to everybody because someone just asked. Baked Alaska was shaking the hands of some of these students out here, and I think that someone also yelled "F the KKK," and then he yelled it back, "Yeah, for sure." And they were like, "Yeah, we don't like them either." And then everyone kind of smiled. And I think one of the big problems is the mainstream media's narrative is extremely divisive, and it's often uninformed. And that's I don't blame all of them, but some of them do it on purpose. Most of them are just ignorant. They say things like it's the alt-right versus the anti-Trump, and the reality is that I think most of these people would agree on a lot of core issues. And when these people on this side are chanting, no fascism and no KKK, most of the people over there are saying the same things in private conversations.
It's oversimplification of anti-fascists and fascists, like
exactly.
Antifa and fascists, and pushing that divide and conquer, because that divide, that conflict sells. Conflict, if it bleeds, it leads. That's the kind of saying.
Exactly. Oh, we gotta. Here we go. All right. Yeah. Okay. We got.
Sing on stream?
No. He was. Tim, this was not.
No,
dancing.
but not about how much they can cause.
Well, it's all for YouTube bits, man.
These people?
I live in Berkeley. Like this is all a YouTube drama. This is like worldwide YouTube drama. Hey, what can we create? These people don't live here.
No, they don't. But look, man, these conservatives tend to be older. I don't think most of them even know YouTube, to be honest.
Oh no, this is a global game. It's like there can be 5 people here, but as long as there's 2 people bashing each other on the head,
the news will run it as the most important story.
That's how news sometimes works.
If it bleeds, it leads, man.
Yeah. That's the old mainstream media saying.
Someone said I ditched WeAreChange for Tim. Look at that, the number went down. Oh my God, it did. Luke's got more viewers than I do. Now I feel bad because I was joking. Don't ditch Luke's stream. I was kidding.
Now he's using reverse psychology, which is a great marketing scheme, because he still is able to plug and still get on here. Very, very smart man.
Oh wow! Someone sent 1,000 Danish kroner. I don't know how much that is, but I really appreciate it. It sounds like a big number.
We literally do not live in a rape culture. People hate rapists. You're actually convicted, and even if people just suspect you of being a rapist and you haven't actually done anything or been convicted, you will be condemned widely. You'll probably lose your job. No one will talk to you anymore. You'll lose scholarships. Like, this is not a culture that supports rape. It's just a completely disingenuous thing to say.
So what is a culture that supports rape?
A culture that supports rape is cultures in the Middle East that say you need 8 women's testimony to equate to an actual sentence of someone, that women can actually be stoned to death for the crime of being raped. That is a rape culture, when you can be killed for the crime of being raped. Yeah, I'd say that's a rape culture.
Okay, so what's your take on all the refugees coming into Europe and the United States and Canada?
I think I'm probably with the people who have been attacked by them. That's not a good thing, that it's been a serious issue both culturally and just on a level of self-preservation and defense. It's destroying their culture, it's destroying people's lives, literally people getting run over and murdered, and it's not financially sustainable. Young people in Europe right now, they're looking at a future where their social systems have become so generous with strangers that they're now unsustainable for themselves, and they don't see a future for them or their nations, and that's extremely sad.
So isn't freedom of movement also a fundamental human liberty?
Well, not in a welfare state it isn't. When you've got governments that are giving out other people's money, you can't just have people run in there and say, cool, give me your money. The system will collapse. In a welfare state, you can't even have the conversation of having open borders.
That alt-right groups are protesting in Berkeley.
Well, thanks a lot for talking to me. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, hope you actually go into real news when you finish journalism school, and I really appreciate talking to you.
Oh, can I ask you one more thing?
Yeah, what's up?
What do you think about the presence of people like Nathan Domingo and like open white nationalists here
Is
today?
Domingo a white nationalist? I'm not sure.
He described himself as a white nationalist in an interview with me 10 minutes
Did he?
ago.
Oh, I think he has a right to speak. I think he has a right to have his opinion. This is a free speech rally. In fact, it's not even necessarily a right-wing rally. A lot of the people who showed up, are right-wing because it started with Coulter, but there are people that came here that are of all different views, that are liberals here. There are people of extremely left-wing views that are just like, hey, I like free speech. I had a couple people come up to me saying they're super liberal, but they're fans of mine, and they just appreciate my defense of free speech. So I support. I hate communists as much as the next person, but I support a communist's right to free speech just as much as I support Nathan Domingo, a white nationalist's right to free speech.
So, thanks.
Cheers.
It's also very fascinating to see here that the first time ever the Berkeley police have mobilized and have effectively come out on the streets of Berkeley when previously before all they do is pretty much back down. We got a bunch of people here wearing Pepsis. How you guys doing? How's
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you. What's going on?
I'm curious.
Say what's up.
I think one of my friends said you have like a YouTube channel or something.
Yeah, I do. I do YouTube videos.
All right, so the dialogue is calming down here.
It's like
and this is when things are their calmest, this is when the Berkeley PD actually show up in full force. like when things are at their worst, the Berkeley PD stand up. But this is a huge show of force. This is the biggest show of force that I've ever seen at Berkeley. They're wearing helmets, they have riot gear, they have less lethal munitions. Never ever have I seen this before, and it's only when there's about 40.
But hold on.
Oh wow, they brought an Oakland PD. Wow.
But you could also say that they learned their lesson last time by not being able to deal with this, and so they decided to come prepared today.
Well, I think it's a little bit different, and I may entertain the kind of conspiratorial kind of realm in this, because throughout the day in the beginning, when there was rumors of Antifa coming and there being a big fight, there was only about 20 officers that were publicly visible. Now that the situation has died down, now that the possibility of conflict is at its lowest, now I think they're trying to save face, even though that is a comment that is not proven with any evidence. But
I think the chance for conflict is greatest now. The event is over, and people just started coming here because there's a counter-protest. If the cops weren't here, people would start arguing. They'd get closer and closer to each other, and then someone would say something derogatory, and then someone would like shove somebody.
But it's not even a counter-protest. It's 10 people who are counter-protesting with a bunch of students from the high school that let out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a counter-protest.
It's a bunch of students who don't know what's going on.
It's not Antifa marching down here in full force, like we've seen throughout tremendously.
I'll tell you. Earlier when school let out, the vice principal and another, I believe, teacher were warning students not to go into the park. They were saying things like, what would your parents want you to do? You know, make the smart choice. If you go, it's your own choice. And then I saw all these kids, they start laughing, right?
Yeah.
You tell a kid not to do something, they're immediately going to do it.
Yeah.
And then one kid said, why? What's happening? And they said, it's a pro-Trump rally. And they were like, okay, and they just walked in.
Yeah.
But I think the more interesting thing is the principal's warning the students about the potential for danger, which I think is not unfounded. There's been violence here, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But one of the students was complaining that there are people over here with masks on, and the teachers don't care. That the students are hanging out with Antifa as though the potential for violence is only on one side.
All right. More political debate happening here.
But what did they learn from the speech? Well, they won't know until they listen to it, right? That's the whole thing. We can't even know whether we'll learn something or not unless we listen, unless we allow people to actually speak. So you have to let people speak in the first place to know if it's going to be of any value. And if it's not of value, criticize it after. Go up there and ask your question and say, this, and this were factually incorrect, or this, that, and the other are wrong because A, B, C, D, and critique it. That's how ideas are exchanged. That's how campuses are supposed to work, you know? That's how education happens.
Thank you so much. They're going to be
Cheers.
thrilled.
No, we're not. Yeah, I know.
So we have the masked man who looks like he has underwear on his face saying, go back to Canada, Lauren.
Go back to Canada.
Go back to Canada, Lauren.
You're looking pretty edgy right now.
Out of here.
Was he the guy that gave you the double bird earlier and told you to suck his nuts?
Maybe. He's looking a little silly.
I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. So wet.
Well, look at that guy dancing to the rap.
No body shaming. No body shaming.
Don't be offended by me.
Sorry.
Everybody can be a petite blonde. I think not shaving is a choice.
Alright, so we got the media standing by, police standing by. It looks like it's just all a de-escalation of everything that's happening here. It looks like everyone's leaving. I'm going to entertain the chat room just for a little bit here. I want to thank everyone for watching and supporting real independent media with the super chat and on patreon.com/WeAreChange. Without you guys, I would not be able to be here.
free media equals a free state. We don't have media out there. We have propaganda outlets for the ruling elites, and that's why I'm out here trying to give you the news that's really happening. Stay tuned to this YouTube channel because we're going to be going to Paris, France, covering the French elections and the riots happening there. We're going to be live in that country as well. So don't forget to stay tuned to this YouTube channel because even though we were here on the ground today and we recorded everything that happened today, we are going to be putting ourselves in insane situations coming up shortly on this YouTube channel. We're going to have on-the-ground reporting, and it's all provided by you. And we will do everything it takes to defeat the mainstream media by doing their job better. You're a major part of it by criticizing me, making me become better, by giving me honest feedback, by giving me the sources, by giving me the information, by telling me, hey, you should cover this, you should interview him, or you should do that. Communication between me and you is extremely important, and you can do that by talking to me on twitter.com/LukeWeAreChange. It's one of the places that I talk to people all the time. Twitter.com/LukeWeAreChange or @LukeWeAreChange on Twitter to engage in that dialogue in order to get all the information to give to you, condensing it, making it easy for you to digest the real information of what's happening here. We're not left, we're not right, we're not pro-Trump, we're not anti-Trump. We criticize him openly on the mistakes he has been making, and he's been making a lot of mistakes, to be fully and 100% honest with you. And we call out like we see it. And stay tuned, subscribe. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart for all the people who participated with the super chat, all the people who are supporting us on Patreon. We're going to be doing live video streams and one-on-one communication with all the Patreon supporters too on patreon.com/WeAreChange. Love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for participating in this exercise of free speech and free media. And I'll see you soon in another crazy, insane place. Paris, France. We're going there soon for the elections and the riots that are happening there. Love you guys. Stay tuned. I don't know what else to say. Thanks for watching.